Hi, chat. Wait, Suze is here. I didn't realize. Hold on. Little Suze. But hi, it is good to see all of you. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. Let me see who got first crew. I see Hollow, Yule, Marilyn, Maggie, and Esther. Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your cool crew today. Esther, welcome in. Mimbim, welcome in. Saranel, welcome in. Yule, welcome in. Felipe, welcome in. Micah, welcome in. Maggie, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Esmifi, welcome in. Marilyn, welcome in. Liker, welcome in. Senanor, welcome in. Babs Marie, welcome in. Nintendo Gamer, welcome in. Cassie, welcome in. Katie, welcome in. Bailey, welcome in. Kat, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Sophie, welcome in. Nuts, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Sunflower, welcome in. Looks extra cozy in the evening, right? I feel extra cozy too. Sunflower, welcome in. Joanna, welcome in. Mama Sim Streamer, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Hollow, of course, welcome in. Kath, welcome in. I had a very busy day with study, but the rest of the week you don't have any classes. Ooh, that's really nice, actually. That must be chill. Like no classes for the rest of the week. Um, I always wonder what streamers do during a starting screen. It really depends. Some days I'm still like downstairs making something to drink. Some days, like today, I went to the bathroom and I did my lip gloss. Some days I'm literally like already fully ready and then I sit here and I answer like some Discord messages or something. I used to always be like fully ready and then just sit here for 5 minutes, just like twiddling my thumbs, being like, okay, can I go live? Can I go live? But recently I've been more like, still running around arranging things. Checking if there's something in my teeth after dinner, it's those silly little things, but it's kind of the thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah, like a psycho, it kind of depends. Like some days I'm very chill and some days I'm running around and I don't know, I forget like I even exist because I'm trying to do everything in the 5 minutes of a starting soon screen. It's very ADHD. Yeah, I didn't used to be super ADHD with the stream, but I don't know. I've gotten used to the fact that I have those 5 spare minutes. So now it's a problem. Also, hi Abu and hi Chris. It's good to see both of you. I hope you're doing well. And Grave Teeth, welcome in. And Joe, welcome in. And Madison, welcome in. And Sage, welcome in. And Snack, welcome in. I hope all of you are doing well. What? You have your answer. Finally, Thomas. Or I have my answer, I guess, because it's my question. What means narwhals? Also, let's go. I will add your sim into the game as well. Thank you for redeeming that. That is so exciting. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to add Yule's sim self in the beginning of stream as well. So I'm going to add both of you guys to the game. I think Yule wanted to live on the beach. Do you have a preference? Because you say that I get to pick the sim, but like, do you have a preference on which world I'm going to place your sim in? Nah, could not be me. I already thought like, oh, you probably have something to do. Like, I just assumed that you had other plans or, like I don't know. It made sense to me. I was like, oh, you're probably just gonna do something else. But then I saw your name pop up and I was like, oh, you're here. But still, I appreciate it. Like, thank you for wishing me a nice day. It's time for a new sound alert then with the next question. Exactly. Let's go to the beach each. Yeah, I always hear that as well. No plans, just bad memory. You're all good. No worries. Happens to the best of us. You don't? Okay, then I'll just pick a nice place where like I have a space available. Because sometimes it can be hard if you have a save file that's been in use for so long. There's not many empty homes. And I always feel bad about kicking out people. So I'm gonna see if I can find you guys a home that's like available. I do usually cheat money when I play Sim Selves. I'll just be like, okay, you get infinite money. Pick a house. So you guys sometimes get really nice houses if I place you in my game. So you get mansions for free, Also, hi Alex, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sorry. Voice is still waking up, I guess. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How was everyone's weekend? Just make everyone roommates. I've done that before. I have a couple of sim cells that are living together. I specifically do that when we're like playing in a world or when people don't really have a preference, like when someone's like, "Oh, place me wherever." Um, let's go. More sim cells into the game. I will add you as well. Smooth, Chris, very smooth. Thank you so much for the 100 minis. I appreciate it. You love Sulani? Yeah, yeah, of course. Of course. Yul is also gonna live in Sulani, so I can place both of you guys there. You can even like live together if you want. Then you have friends from the community. You can be roomies. And then if you want, I could also add Mama Sim Streamer. And then you guys are all living together. Um I love Sulani. I love playing there. I now kind of almost use it as a vacation world, but when it just came out, I played with that world so much. Um Also, I think I'm gonna pin the general not so berry thing. Or do we want to do the Actually no, this one also is fine. This one has the link to the family tree as well. Um that's actually it makes sense. Yeah. Good idea. Good idea. At first I was like, "Oh, but that doesn't have the link." But I guess like if people have questions about the challenge as a whole, we can just do the command, but probably more people want to know what's going on right now. So it makes a lot of sense. You big braining. I see what you're doing there, Esther. You're actually using your brain nugget, and I should try the same. Also, Nora and Emma and Naomi, welcome in. It's really good to see all of you. I hope you're doing well. You rescued a pigeon? Wait, how? Tell me more. That sounds like a story. And you played Minecraft on a server with my friend for 4 hours, even vacuumed and cleaned the bathroom. Let's go. That sounds so good. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a really, really good day. Also, hi, Olympia. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Doing better than yesterday. Just a little tired and my body is sore somehow. Oh, we don't like that. I've been there and I don't like that at all. Sore bodies suck. I actually have had that for the past couple of, I would say like week or something. Specifically, my knees and my ankles are like EDSing and I don't like it because I don't know, it's probably because I'm sitting too much, but then I move and then it starts to hurt more. So then I'm like, what am I supposed to do then, body? So you can relax the whole week. Nice. Enjoy. Oh, I wish I could relax the whole week. I'm a little bit jelly. I wish I could just play Minecraft the whole week. Like, I don't know. Minecraft is just like in my brain 24/7 at this point. Um, Using my brain is only an emergency option. We don't do that unless strictly necessary. um, Hope you're having a wonderful day. You too. I hope you're having a great day today. I actually had a really productive day. I managed to finish my video. So that means that I finished 2 videos today, which is nice. And tomorrow I'll be working on even more videos. Just making a lot of videos recently. And yeah, it's been productive and good. I'm working on like fun things. I'm excited about the things I'm making. So that helps. 2 cats. I know. You guys are so lucky. Just got to process the feedback tomorrow and add finishing touches, and hopefully we can hand it in early. That would be super nice. But for tonight, we sim. What are you gonna do in The Sims today? Are you gonna be building, game playing? Dude, are you so cheeky? Come, you have boogers in your eye. Always, always with the boogers. There we go. Um, wanted to walk my dog, and she was right by the front door. Had to hold back my dog. She fled on her feet under a bush, didn't fly. So I put my dog in the car and went upstairs to get a box to put her in. Aw, poor little thing. Did you end up calling like the what is it called? Like I guess like animal hospital, like the vet, but then specifically for emergencies or um you've been playing your own legacy challenge based on Pinterest aesthetics. Wait, that sounds so fun. That actually is a really fun idea. I've been meaning to do like a Pinterest build challenge where I basically like look up rooms in the house and then I'll just use the first picture that comes up as inspiration. My biggest problem is there's so much AI crap on Pinterest that then I feel like I have to do like a whole vetting and basically skip all the AI pictures because I wouldn't want to use those as inspiration. And then I'm like, oh, this sounds like such a task. I kind of just keep putting it off, even though I think it would be a really fun video idea. And I've been enjoying doing like themed builds. But it's just one of those things where it's like annoying that it's so flooded with AI crap. Um, who to call, got gloves and put her in a box, made some calls, and then they said they'd call me back. Vets here have no idea how to treat birds. So you contacted a volunteer group. That's good. Nice. Yeah. It really depends on where you are, whether a regular vet knows what to do with a bird or if you have to go to like a specialist, whether that be volunteering or an organization. Right? There's so much AI on Pinterest. It's like infuriating. It is ruined, literally. Like I feel like with for instance, I use it a lot to research like inspiration for Minecraft builds or Sims builds. I feel like there luckily there is still a lot of authentic content. There is also AI content, but if you like interact with some real content a little bit, eventually your feed will, show mostly real things. And because it's very recognizable, like the style of the game and stuff, it is somewhat easy to spot all the AI crap. But as soon as you're looking for anything just like generally aesthetic or, what people used to make Pinterest board for, like, oh, home decoration inspiration, or I don't know, like artwork inspiration, or just general vibes and aesthetic. It's like all AI. It's like there's almost no way to filter it either because some of the AI crap these days is actually good. Like there's also a lot of shit, but some of it is just you actually really, really, really have to look to see that it's not real. And sometimes I'm even tricked by things. I see things and I'm like, for some reason, I believe it's real because it looks so real. And then like there's people commenting, oh crap, more AI. And then they point out what to look for. I'm like, oh, how could I have missed that? Even though I'm very aware of it still. Um Gen 1 had to be a rescued ghost they fell in love with while researching their past. I made the first gen not having any family part of the story. Ooh, that's actually really nice. I like that. Um I've used Minecraft builds as an inspiration for the worlds in the novel I'm writing because that way I was pretty certain it was AI. Yeah. It's I feel like it helps for specific like there are people who make AI content for games, but you can see that something's off, especially if you play the game a lot. Also, Jennifer, thank you so much for the 11-month resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you with your Prime as well. You only have one of those and you decided to share it with me. Thank you so much. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. I appreciate it a lot, a lot. And also welcome in, and Tia welcome in, and Jane welcome in, and Noisy welcome in, and Kawasan welcome in. I hope all of you are doing well. I used to Pinterest to look up hair inspiration pictures. Yes, no, literally, that is one of those perfect examples. I used to use Pinterest for hair ideas as well. And now it's just impossible because half of the things you're seeing on there is not real. So it wouldn't look like that. Like, you can't go to the hairdresser and be like, "Oh, can you please give me this AI haircut that actually doesn't exist and probably wouldn't look like this?" Um, a Minecraft frog fountain on Pinterest. Some people make such cute things in Minecraft. It's actually ridiculous. And the thing is with Minecraft, the I think the biggest difficulty for like spotting AI content is that obviously there are a lot of like amazing Minecraft mods. So when it comes down to texture packs or when it comes down to like people actually using like really intricate building mods, sometimes it can be hard to recognize because a friend or not really a friend of mine, like someone I know vaguely, I wouldn't call them a friend, but like I know through content creation does like highly detailed builds, like highly, highly detailed. It almost doesn't look like Minecraft. Um, but it is Minecraft. And I guess like if you were to see their creations, you could also assume it was AI because it looks enough like Minecraft to resemble it, but it's actually very different. It's like way more detailed than Minecraft could ever be or could ever be because it is Minecraft. So that's like the confusing part. Thank you for the lyric, Esther. Thank you, thank you. I'm guessing Monday evening you're gonna go to Zumba again, so I hope you have fun. um, a young wild pigeon, a ringeltaub, taub being pigeon, and the guy who could pick her up said she probably was just in shock and could technically fly. He took her with him um to their flock through though because she was scratched up from a cat attack. Aw. This is why I would always have cats inside. Wildlife is not meant for our half domesticated house cats. No, no. At the same time, I feel like it is also part of nature, but specifically in this case, when, like an animal ends up just being wounded, it's really sad. Um, your Twitch is twitching. Oh no. We hate it. Wait, for you too? Uh oh. Is it bedtime yet? Oh no. Are you that tired? Is it that bad? It was busy and not fun. Oh no, time to hide. I hope you enjoy your hiding a bit. I'm trying to decide between a conch or a helix as my first cartilage piercing. Any advice? I think a helix generally is less painful. Um, it's also easier to pierce. I know that not everyone can have a conch, so if you want one really badly, I would definitely ask a piercer to check if you have. Like, let me wait. Do me. Let me do a double take because I think my sister has one, and now I'm starting to doubt if that's the one. Oh no, I actually think that's one that should be fine. Everyone should be able to get that. Although some people have ears that are really small and it can be really hard to get it. But generally speaking, a helix goes through way thinner cartilage than a conch. Um, a rook is also really cool. Also, hi Melissa, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Faye, welcome in, and SodaStorm, welcome in. I hope both of you are doing really good. For tattoo at the moment, I really want a quaver. I don't know how to say that out loud. On the wrist and have done since I was a teen. Never had the nerve yet. Ooh, go do it. I mean, if you know you want something for that long, I feel like you're pretty certain about it. um Also, hi Liv, it's good to see you. Hello, hello. And learning to look at my struggles and through autistic lens is a game changer. Like, huh, I didn't look at the problem this way. I'm so happy that it feels like a game changer. That's so important. I'm happy that like therapy is that useful. That's so good. Oh, that is actually a good point, Liquor. Yeah. A conch can be a problem with wearing AirPods or like in-ear headphones. Whereas a helix, I guess, could be a problem if you have on-ear headphones. Like that's why I always have over-ear headphones because if I do on-ear, it really hurts my piercing actually. Even though I've had my piercing for such a long time, that's like one of the things that can make it really irritated. Um but I feel like it also depends like I think you can change both yourself if you feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable changing my piercings at all, so I always go to the piercer. I always go back to the shop where I got them and I'll be like, "I want to change it. Can you do it?" Even for my helix, even though at this point I've had my helix for almost 12 years. It's like fully healed. Um and it's also quite easily accessible. Like it's the same as my other earrings, but like in my earlobe I'm fine, but anything cartilage, I'll be like, "I'm going to go to the piercer. I'm not going to do this myself." um Wait, does it really take less time to heal? I didn't know that. I think with both of them, it's annoying that you can't really sleep on that side of your head for a while, or at least they advise you not to. I tried, but I can't really influence that much what I do in my sleep. So I would sometimes still sleep on it. Like I would wake up with sleeping on that side and then I would flip over. Also, hi Ellie, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Um, but yeah, it's definitely something, but that goes for all piercings in your ear. So it doesn't, in the end, it doesn't really matter which one you get. Just having to take that into account of like, okay, so I have to not sleep on that side for a while. It can be really annoying. Uh-huh. Um, so yeah. But honestly, I love both piercings. Both of them are really nice. I want to get like something in this ear because in this ear I have like a helix and a forward helix. So I have two. And then I have like two regular just like earrings. I kind of want to get third earrings in both of my ears. And then I think I want to get something in this ear to like sort of balance it out. Because right now this side feels a bit heavy. Not literally, of course, but like heavy. So I've been thinking if I want to get a conch here, but I think my ears would have the problem with AirPods. Because like if I put them in now, it already touches that part of my ear. So then I was like, okay, so if I'm not gonna do a conch, I don't know what I want actually. I might just do like a low helix. That could also be kind of cute. That are keeping me awake at night. Honestly, I saw your little video, your little clip with the puppy, and it looked so cute. I love that. Are you keeping them, or are you like babysitting, or like puppy sitting? I guess. Also, hi, so welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. As a teen, I slept with contact lenses, earrings, other jewelry, and makeup. Today, I can't sleep with my hair down because it overwhelms me. Yeah, it's wild how that changes, huh? I had the same. As a teen, I could sleep with makeup. I could sleep with, like, I don't know, just about anything. I wouldn't really care. And now I'm like, no, I have to clean my face before I sleep. Like, there's no other way. I can sleep with my jewelry, but not my earrings. Like, I take my bigger hoops out. My small ones I can keep, it's fine. But like I have to take my bigger earrings out. I can sleep with my necklaces and my rings, but still sometimes I will be like, "Ugh, no, can't deal." And then I have to take all of it off. I can wear earbuds with my rook. Wait, I always forget. I have to check. I guess that one would also be really cute. I do have like I've gotten it checked if I could have a rook, and she said that I do have an literally she said you have enough ear. Like you have enough cartilage there that we could actually pierce it. Um I do really like that one too. Um but yeah. Keeping one and looking for a family for the other. That's so cute. What are their names? I don't think I know. Um, Getting a more rested nervous system and calming down better. Yeah, it is definitely part of unmasking or just also just like learning about yourself, I guess. Also Joel, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And that is very true, Liquor. Yeah, I've never worn contacts myself, but I know that that is a very important thing. That like if you want to wear them overnight, you need to have the special ones. I've never dared to try contacts. Um, like literally even colored ones. It just scares me. Like, the thought of bleh. No, just no, thank you. Um, Enough air is good, right? That's what I was thinking. You have enough earrings. How many do you have, Nuts? I actually like, I know you have quite some because I've seen it, but I don't know how many exactly, of course. Researched, psychiatries that do adult diagnosis in my area, and it seems like I'm now start Ooh, let's go, Jade. I'm so happy for you. That's really exciting. I have tunnels in my second ear piercings and I have silicone ones. Oh, that is really nice. I always used to want to have tunnels. I looking back, I'm happy I didn't. Not necessarily because I think they're ugly, but just because I think they don't fit me anymore right now. And obviously it's something that would be permanent. But I always saw people with the silicone ones. And weirdly enough, I always thought to myself, they look so comfortable. Have you tried a flat? A what? Um, Mine is called diva, and the other one is called cuore. I'm probably butchered that word completely, but that means heart. That's really cute. Stop. That's actually adorable. You have 4 regular in each ear, halfway in both ear, 2 helix on the right, and 1 helix on the left. Nice. Okay, that's quite a lot. It's a type of piercing. Wait, I don't think I've ever heard of it. So I guess I have not tried it, but now I'm curious which one it is. Oh, you mean like a flat piercing as in like just the back of the piercing is flat? Because if I Google that, that is what it says. Because that's what I have in my nose. So that it actually like, I don't know, doesn't interfere with my nose, literally. But for my ears, I only wear rings. So I don't have any studs. Um, so I can't really do the flat ones. Yeah, I'm just checking. It was perfect? Really? Thank you. um 1 centimeter, so they are so much comfier than anything else. Oh, yeah. I can imagine the 1 centimeter ones being pretty comfortable. Um, your earlobes hate metal. Oh, that's frustrating. That is annoying. I always feel, like, pretty thankful that I don't have any allergies. My sister is allergic to a lot of, like, cheaper jewelry. Um, and now as, like, an adult, I don't mind it as much. Like, I probably wouldn't. I would just buy, like, a couple of sets of jewelry that I would be able to wear. But when you're younger, you just wanna be able to buy, like you just wanna be able to go to any shop and go shopping for jewelry with your friends. You don't have a lot of money, so you just wanna get the cheap jewelry. And then if you're allergic, that sucks. I always had, like, 1 or 2 friends in my friend group that wouldn't be able to come shopping for jewelry, like, in my teenage years. Or they would come, but they would never be able to buy anything, and you would always kinda see on their faces that it made them sad. Like some would even have like severe allergies, so they couldn't even get like bracelets or necklaces. And for some, it was just earrings. But I don't know. I always felt lucky that I just got to buy all the cheap crap. Yeah, a lot of people are allergic to nickel, and it's actually in a lot of cheap jewelry. It's they use it. Wait, I thought it was. Did you save it? Because the packaging was already in the trash. Oh, echt? Okay, I have to tell you guys something really cute. So Scott came home the other day. He visited his parents. Hold on. And he went to Hey Ma and he bought this like little tray for your tea bags. It's from Ninja. And I found out yesterday that my cookies fit perfectly in the little thing. So yesterday when I wanted to take my cookies upstairs, I was looking for something to put my cookies in. And then it perfectly fit. So now he brought me the last cookie from the package on my little dish. So now I have it was a singular cookie for later. For in the break. It's a little baby plate, isn't it cute? Um Need to change them to eyebrow piercings because rings always irritate. Wait, really? So you just go for a completely different piercing? Yeah, exactly. Now it's just like a little cookie dish. And actually, yesterday I took 3 cookies and it was perfect. Like it stacked perfectly, didn't fall off. So I was very happy. I just have my little cookie dish. When he brings you cookies, I know. In a dish that he also bought me. Isn't it perfect? Also, the ads are about to start. So in the meantime, I'm gonna start up my game. The wind outside is so loud. Like I keep being annoyed with it the entire day because it's literally just like audio noise. It doesn't do anything useful. It's just really loud. Also, that's weird. I just did that and then I saw my own hand in the cat camera. I was like, "Ugh." It is so windy. And also I feel like the building that I live in has like this tendency to sort of create like a wind tunnel. So the wind sounds and is like when I walk out of my house, it's usually like I'm like, oh my god, it's so windy. Then I just go out on the street and I'm like, oh, it's actually, there's wind, but it's not that bad. But for some reason here, it's like it sort of strengthens the wind. Also, hi Morg, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Um, okay, my game is starting up in the meantime, but it's The Sims, so it might take a bit. Um, you put an example of a flat piercing. Okay, wait, let me look it up. Yeah, so that would be a stud. Um, Wind be winding, exactly. Thank you so much for the 69 biddies, Matthias. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Wait, really? Okay, so then maybe the wind is just pretty bad today. If sea containers fell over, then maybe the wind's just pretty bad today. Um, mm, that's the best fawn in the world, by the way. Windings. You think so? I wanted to open a balcony door a little bit. No window that can open, so I have to put stuff on both sides so it doesn't slam shut. Yeah. A workbench and a plastic painting tray. That's wild. I mean, I just feel like it's really fall. Like, I don't know. The world said, "Ooh, it's like fall season." And the weather was like, "Okay, sure." Um, that's how you write IRL, you mean? You genuinely think it's that bad? Also, Raccoon, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And I just realized I don't think I said hi to you, Maddie, but I hope you're doing amazing. Um, it really is a blustery day. That's such a beautifully poetic way of putting it. Also, all of a sudden I'm blue. It's like the starting screen of The Sims. I need to find a screen replacement because I hate this color of blue. Every single time it hurts my eyes. Only rain. You can take ours. We don't need it. Um, Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your time. I was gonna say evening, but I don't know if you're in the same time zone. But I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da, da ba dee da. Speaking of, tomorrow we're gonna listen to that type of music, sort of, when we're doing co-working. So if you're looking for some upbeat focus, tomorrow will be your day. You're hungry? Have you already had some food? We're not entirely Eurodance. We're gonna, well, I guess it qualifies sort of. I would almost say it's sort of a subgenre, but we're gonna listen to trance music. I have an entirely self-curated playlist of trance music for tomorrow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Um, I made a playlist. It's about 8 hours long and it has some like more Euro dance tracks in it because there is obviously an overlap between. Please keep making the joke because honestly, it's a 10 out of 10 joke. um, Gonna make another carbonara in a few minutes. I mean, it is 7:30, so it makes sense you would be hungry. Um, although I think you're on the same time. Yeah, you're in Germany, so you're on the same time zone as me. I had to like really think about that for a second. Um, okay, let's see. Let's load into the game. Also, Carmia, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Or is it Carmi and then Animal Crossing, New Horizons? I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's Carmi. But hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to chat. We don't use brain here. Oh yeah, sorry. I keep forgetting that. Lentil soup. Oh, that's actually perfect. You remember where I'm from? Of course. I remember your insane struggle with making a website. Did I just reply to myself? No? Did you? Not for me. Animal Crossing New Horizons, that's right. Let's go. Let's go. I should really get back to that game. Haven't played in such a long time. No, we're not gonna play Pack Legacy Challenge today. Um, I almost opened the save file for Pack Legacy. Imagine if I accidentally start playing Pack Legacy. And you guys would just be sitting here like, okay, we'll take it. You were watching my mods video on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed it. Um, okay. Let's load it. Also, I got map replacements. Do you guys like it? Look at how pretty the world looks now. Someone has made like custom map art. I didn't watch it, but I've seen a lot about it, Matthias. I've seen a lot about it. I honestly don't know what I think of it yet. Haven't made up my mind. Some people are super excited and some people are like really against it. I haven't made my mind up yet. Um so yeah, I don't know. It is accurate to the map as well. Yeah, so there's like all the things that you can see if you're actually playing on this lot around it. It's way more accurate than the default maps. So for instance, this is Willow Creek, and I think it's really pretty. The one that I feel like had the biggest overhaul is San Sequoia. Like, looks so vastly different. At the same time, it looks similar, but it looks different, you know? Did we see the Sims post earlier? Yes, and I'm actually pretty excited about it. I truly appreciate how detailed your website is. Thank you. I'm so happy. Like, every single time someone enjoys the website, I don't know, that just makes me happy because I put a lot of work in it. So, um, it's nice that it is actually helpful to people. Link? I don't think I have a link for these, to be honest, but I can find it. I can find it because it was this one. Found it. There we go. I should actually, because I only added it like the other day because I wanted to take some pretty screenshots of my worlds. I should actually quickly make a command for it because I can imagine some people might start asking about it. Because I plan on keeping them in my game if they don't break. Because I used to always have map replacements, but then eventually they just broke, like the ones that I was using, and that creator never fixed them. Um, but I'll just make a little command called map. Mm, and then do a little chat message. just made a very quick, simple command, but proceeds to download more mods. I'm very sorry, but also not really. um, for the new game, that isn't even out yet as well to me. Also, oh wait, I didn't even see that, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, are we really surprised? I don't know. Wait, we were gonna start with adding sim selves. Hold up, bro. Get your shit together. Let me actually get all those channel point redemptions so that I can get your gallery IDs. Because we're adding 3 sim selves to the game before we actually start playing. And I'm gonna add all of you guys into one household. Into Sulani. And I have actually put my EA app online again so that I can actually find things. Look at you. Oh my god, you look so cute. I love it. Let me actually save you to the library because I think it might be easier if I first add all of you in one household and then move you in somewhere. Um and then we're going to do the one from Mama Sim Streamer and I get to pick a sim. Ooh. I always find that so difficult because like I love it when people make sims. So I'm just going to I wouldn't say like randomly pick. The hashtag is my sim self for Hunger Games. Oh. Oh, I guess that's the one that we're picking. Because it's actually a sim self. And Hunger Games, I feel like that fits the stream so perfectly. That is perfect. Yeah. I was intrigued by the outfit. I was like, "Oh, that looks very like Lara Crofty. Let me see." And then that was the description. Obviously, I had to use that one. Okay, and then one from Marilyn. Sim self, look at you. Oh my god, I love seeing people sim self. It makes me so happy. Okay, let's quickly then um wait, if you're all in my library, what would be the fastest way? Because I think I actually have to place one of you guys to be able to edit the household. Do you want to quickly go live in a park, Yul? I promise. I promise you're gonna get a real house. That's your favorite sim? Let's go. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy I picked that one then. Manage household, let's edit and cast, and then I'll add the other two. And then I'm gonna move you guys to a nice place on the beach. Okay, let's go on to the gallery, and then we're gonna add this one. And then we're gonna add Marilyn as well. This is so fun. Oh my god, I love your outfit. Okay, let's do a quick outfit check. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love this. I'm guessing you like pink. I think, yeah, I might have to adjust your name from Sim Self to actually Yule. This is so cute. Stop. I love all your outfits. Dresses Wednesday Adams, honestly, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Okay. Ooh, very Lara Crofty, honestly. Love it. Okay, so you're just wearing this outfit on every single. That makes sense because it's such a specific outfit. That is very badass. I like it. I also really like the I think someone made this with body paint, right? Faye! What the heck? Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. That's literally so kind. Hold on. That means you get to go on the September gifter board. Blocking my face and everything with the PSA. That is true. That is true. Thank you so much for the PSA and thank you for the 69 biddies. I appreciate it. And Faye, thank you so much again for gifting 5 subs. to everyone who just got gifted a sub. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for an entire month. For anyone who is hanging out here, if you have an active sub going on, also if it's a gifted sub for the entire month, you can actually go into the Discord, and then if you link your Twitch and your Discord to each other, you'll automatically get access to a special subscriber room in a Discord. And there are two forms there. One where you get to vote on the emotes. So you basically get to help decide which emote should be going on which tier. And you get to submit a song for the Planty playlist. So by the end of the month, probably somewhere at the beginning of October, we're going to do a co-working stream where we're going to listen to the playlist that was curated over this entire month. So yeah, if you have an active sub, make sure to go into the Discord. And in the announcements, there is like a little instruction somewhere on how to actually link your Discord and your Twitch. But if you Google it, it's very, very, very straightforward. The vibe for that playlist is going to be all over the place, and I am very excited about it. um, and then okay, yes, this one is called Me Myself. I will call you Yules himself. But let's look at your outfit. You look so comfortable. Ooh, that's cute. I like it. Also liking the tattoos. Very nice. That is really weird. Let me see if it will allow to save with this name. I wouldn't know why not, but oh, you have comfortable outfits. I like it. Oh, that's so pretty. Wait, I always forget we even have this dress. You didn't pay out. You didn't pay attention. Well, I feel like I like them. I like them. Very slay. I feel like you definitely have a lot of comfortable items. But I tried with the tattoos. I love that. I love that. Okay, let's actually save. Your hair is different. I noticed, but I thought it was intentional. I thought it was because you went swimming, so your hair got wet. So it got straight. Would you add that and the sim, or do we no, you guys are not homeless. I add you into a house that already exists in my save file. But I generally don't place builds because this is like a save file that I play in myself actively. So I don't want to change that out with builds because sometimes a build where someone is living, I'll like use it later in the story for myself. I don't think you'll see me swimming. Never say never. You never know what happens. Let's go to the beach each. And then let's see. Because like I suspected, okay, so there is 3 bedrooms here. Oh God. Brian. Brian. I don't think that was your job. Thank you for the 69 biddies, though. I do appreciate it. And that is kind of funny. I have a really nice house over here that says Cozy Beach House. And it has 3 beds. And it is the one house that is free. This one is a starter home and only has 1 bed. So I think I'm going to move you guys in here. Then I first have to select you guys. Hold on. I plopped you down here. Let's move. Let's go to the beach. I keep losing all my worlds. It's actually ridiculous. Also, hi, Costite. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And A. Fitzgerald, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Okay. Oh. What do you mean it's not furnished? Okay, never mind. I'll move you into another house because I'm not about to go furnish a whole house because the previous stupid residents took all the furniture. I feel like this is one of the biggest annoying things that ever since the life and death pack is there, obviously, like, you can say whether Sims should or should not take their furniture. And for some reason, my Sims keep taking their furniture even though I have that toggled off. We can live in a starter and you just add some random place beds. Could, but I could also move you guys into, like, a a nice big home. Why are there two Volkov families living in Sulani? And why does this one refuse to load? What? Is this? Oh my god. It even continues. I can't even click all the things because the UI is blocking it. That is potentially one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my game. No, I shouldn't go to gallery. Hold on. I was gonna go into manage households. And then I think they are in other households. I think that was, I don't know how that happened because I don't think I have. Okay, I need to really research this. I need to go into my MCC settings like as soon as I load into my household because this cannot be correct. Can I say, okay, I just want to have all households and then I want everything not in world. And then I want unplayed households. Okay. I want to see if I can find this family. I'm really curious, but I think the picture is just not going to load. And I can't open them in CAS either. The picture's literally just pets. There's no Sims in the photo. It's just cats, and it's also the same cat over and over and over again. Oh my god, this is terrible. Okay. Luckily, I can move you guys into this beautiful, stunning home. It's a copycat, literally. Your Volkov family adopted 3 horses? Why? Why would they do that? Silly. So silly. Okay, let's move you guys in here. You guys can't afford it. Now you guys can afford it. Furnished. Perfect. Okay, I'll quickly show you guys your new house because I think that's actually funny. I'll just go into build mode and then I'll show you the house because it's actually a pretty house. No, they won't. Werewolves can only eat mini goats, and mini goats are technically, and mini sheep, they're technically not considered pets. But that's the only thing. So werewolves cannot eat cats and dogs. But werewolves can devour mini sheep. Yeah, they can eat the mini goats and sheep. It's one of the cross-pack compatibilities. Or like gameplay things. I know. And it literally says like if you're in werewolf form, you can click on them and you can literally say devour. And then they do that. Mm-hmm. It's pretty rough. Yeah, it's because they count as an object. You can put them in your inventory and stuff like that. So they were like, haha, that's fine. Which, I don't know. I remember learning about this and genuinely being sad about it. I was like, I don't like this. I don't think this is fun. They can't eat chickens. They literally can only, although there are foxes in the game and the foxes can eat your chickens. Okay, so this is the house that you guys have. It's a very beautiful beach lot. This is where you walk up. And you guys have like a nice way to walk into your house. You have like this big open hallway patio. On this side, there's a big living space with a kitchen, a little laundry area, bathroom. And then on the other side, we have a little home gym, a nice hall bathroom, and the first bedroom. And then if you guys go upstairs, there are there's a kids room. So one of you guys gonna sleep in a kids room, but that's nice because you have a bed for sleepovers. And then this is the other bedroom that also has a jacuzzi. And you guys have this like nice little pool area over here. And you guys have the entire ocean, but almost like a little private part of the ocean. You share it with the people at the campground, but you have the waterfall. But I guess like this part, like this little lagoon is almost your own. The turtle sign in the bedroom. Oh, yeah. That's like part of the wall decor for the kids. But I think this house was built by my best friend. I don't think I built this one. I think Steph built this one. I don't think we got it off the gallery. I do think that we built it ourselves. Or maybe we did get it off the gallery. I'm actually not sure anymore. It's been a long time since we worked on this house. But yeah, you guys have a really beautiful home and I think you're going to be very happy here. So I hope you enjoy your time living here. Yeah, there's some tool stuff. But the thing is both of us do use tools, so it could be that we did that. But I'm going to mark all of these as complete. Thank you for wanting to add your sim self to the game. That is actually really cool. I like that a lot. And now we're going to load into the household. And I think we said that Lucian was going to age up right before going to school. So I guess we're going to load into the household, and that's going to be the first thing. Do you update people on their sim self? Not really, because I don't keep tabs on them. So like I don't play with them actively, so there wouldn't really be anything that I could update them on. If there is ever a situation where I'm at like a community lot and someone's sim self is there, I do make it my business to introduce my sim to their sim self so that they're like friends or at least acquaintances. Because that way in my social tab I can sort of see if someone is like aging up, or if they're still in the game, or if they're a ghost. For instance, Hollow has been living in my safe for quite a long time now. Um, and because one of my Sims actually befriended Hollow, Hollow ended up also being in my pack legacy. Like I added her to that save as well because I had a crossover between my two Let's Plays at one point. Um, because both of my heirs were like best friends with each other. So if I do see them, I'll like still give an update, but I don't actively go and like research because also I don't really keep tabs of everyone that I've added to my game. So it's almost more of a little surprising thing where when I'm at a place and I would go like, "Oh, this is a fun sim. Let's introduce herself." And then I realize it's actually a sim self from the community. Um can we re-add them? You can. Yeah, if that person like uh wow, redeems. That's the word I was looking for. The sim self thing. Sure. Yeah. I feel like for me, having people add sim selves to the game and also just in general adding sims to the game from time to time, it's just like a fun little thing to also keep the save file fresh. Because it just adds like new characters to the save file, like new family names, stuff like that. So sometimes I'll see sim selves of people also like living an entire life, getting a family, getting pets, stuff like that. It just kind of happens. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But it's just one of those things that keeps the safe alive, so to say. And I never do anything where I'm like asking people to put Sims on the gallery for me. Um, because I kind of like to keep it a little bit more organic. I know that some people like ask their community to upload Sims with a certain hashtag, and then when they're looking for a specific Sim, like let's say your main Sim in the story wants to romance someone, they'll go on the gallery and specifically download a Sim. I personally enjoy the storytelling part of sort of meeting someone in game and letting it happen a little bit. Um, but I do enjoy having this themselves. Um, they have real outfits rather than random. Exactly, exactly. Yes, of course, Linda. Of course, literally anyone. Anyone can redeem that channel point. Even if you have always lurked and you've even like never said anything in my chat, As long as your sim self is like not an offensive person, which I don't expect from anyone in this community, but like as long as your sim self doesn't have any, offensive tattoos or offensive names or anything, and like you just add it because you want to be in the game, yeah, of course, I would love, love, love to add you. That's awesome. No CC, yeah, because then I wouldn't be able to add it. So no CC. You can use every single pack. Like I said, no offensive things. So I know that I don't know, like no hate and stuff like that. But again, I don't expect that from anyone in this community. Like if you were that type of person, I don't think you would be hanging out here anyways. um but yeah, it's just like a little fun thing, and I try to, like I did now, when someone redeems it, sometimes I like wait until the end of stream or something to add a person, but can they have a pet? Absolutely, yes. Yes. I would say that like maybe for sim self, you can have like a single sim with a pet, or maybe you can have like a couple, but entire families might be a bit more challenging to place them in the world. Um okay. So everyone was sleeping, I think, or everyone was like at least on their way to bed, but someone died, and I don't remember who. Do we remember who died? Because I thought it was one of his brothers or sisters. Um, but Clippy is still alive. I have no idea who Estrella is. Dr. Devin, Bixby. Is it Bixby? Wait, no. I don't remember. Did we unalive Bixby? Or is it Cortana? Like, I hate that it doesn't tell me who died. Like, it tells me that they can all take a day off, but it doesn't tell them who died. So I have no idea. It's difficult. But they're all very sad about it, so it must be someone they all know. You're not gonna play dolls. It is kind of late. You're gonna go to sleep. And you are also gonna go to sleep. Even though you're not super tired. Um, you're actually gonna go to the restroom, and then you're gonna paint. Because we need to be making money. Oh, you already paint. That's actually really beautiful. It's a shame that only sells for 234. Um, okay, I guess you can go to sleep as well. Because I believe his burnout is over. So tomorrow he needs to practice ballet, and then, although tomorrow we won't be playing with him anymore. Oh my god, we're actually gonna say goodbye to this house. Like, I knew that, but I don't think it had actually, like, hit me. We're not gonna be playing in this beautiful house anymore. Your game is about to self-implode. Oh no. Why? How? When? Speaking of, we were literally talking about it earlier. The announcement from The Sims today. About how for the coming 8 weeks, they're gonna like double down on focusing on fixing the game. And they are asking for people to actively upvote issues that they have in the game on their forums. So if you have been having issues with the game, please go to the EA forums and actually upvote any issue that you also experience, because that way they can prioritize what issues are pressing, because a lot of people in the community are experiencing them. They're pulling forward the base game update for the next expansion pack. So the base game update is going to come out in 3 days for PC users. And like 5 days later for console users, because there's extra validation or something needed. But they're pulling it forward to make sure that they have extra time to fix things if need be. And also, they are giving modders more time to adjust all of their mods before an update, like the pack drops. And for the coming 8 weeks, they're literally like putting extra effort. And then they also said for the rest of the year, it's basically their main focus. Oh no. And it says it doesn't recognize my video card. Oh. I think I had that when I installed it on my computer as well. If you have a newer video card, that can happen, but I wonder if that'll mean something for the EA Creator Network. Now that I expect you can tell us. In what sense do you mean it? It would mean anything for the Creator Network.
Ah, Pame Snurzo.
As in, like, what type of effects it would have. Um, okay, you're gonna just finish this painting and then you're gonna go to sleep. Also, you asked if we're moving to an apartment. We are. I actually picked which apartment because we have to, following the rules of the challenge, live in a TLC apartment for our entire young adult life. Usually Simmers get access to the pack after the update. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, you mean like if you mean the early access? No, that doesn't change. I can already tell you that. The timeline is similar to what it normally is. So they're literally just pushing back or like pulling earlier, basically the base game update. But the early access timeline will be exactly the same as it always is. So when the pack drops, the pack will drop on October 2nd. The regular early access, where you like basically get the pack 2 days earlier than the rest of the world, will drop. I believe it's always on like Tuesday somewhere, or Monday evening. I think it's always like when I'm streaming, so I never get to play with it already on the Monday. But then on the Tuesday, I do get to play with it. Also, hi Ruby, it's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, that won't change. But the updates are always a week before that, Marilyn. You always have the update and then a week later early access. So it's not the same day. I'm 100% sure about that. So it's sort of related, I guess, but not entirely. I mean, it's fair to get confused. The timeline can be confusing, but they always drop the update on Tuesday, and then basically a week and 2 days later, they drop the pack. So, this time around, if they had... Wait, let me do a double check. If they were to drop the update on the expected date, it would drop on Tuesday the 23rd. And this time they're dropping it on Thursday the 18th. So this week, Thursday. So they're basically pulling it 5 days early to make sure that they have extra time if needed. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I guess when your game breaks, time goes really fast, like with all the fixing and stuff. I feel like sometimes it does feel like it's the same week. But yeah, you always have the early access as well. You know, the people that have like the watermark in the screen. Those people will have earlier access than that Tuesday. And they usually have earlier access already, like even way further in advance, but they get the separate copy of the game, like the one with the watermark in it. So that version would then already be updated. And those people also get to basically post about it and live stream it as soon as the embargo lifts. So, like, as soon as EA tells them, hey, you're good to go, like, you can talk about this pack publicly now. Until then, they basically get to play it, but they don't get to talk about it. Okay, so it is almost morning. It being the 8-week fix project. Wait, what? You mean when the game breaks? Oh, no, I literally should have read your message right before that. Yeah, no, honestly, I am happy they're communicating about it as well. I think it is good. I think it is good they're at least acknowledging, like, hey, yeah, we see something's wrong with the game as well, and you know, we're dedicated to fixing it. Because I think that is something that, I know, a lot of people are sad with how the game is performing, but they're also mostly sad that no one was telling them if it was, you know, no one was acknowledging, like, yeah, this indeed is true and it sucks and we should fix it. I'm very excited for the pack, but I will hold my horses before buying on the spot as I usually would do because I have PTSD from Enchanted by Nature. No, that is completely fair. That makes a lot of sense. That is, like, so valid. I feel like with Enchanted by Nature, I mostly have PTSD from all the mods. Well, not even that update, like just a random base game update the other day that completely broke everything. I'm still not over that. Like I still have mods that are not fixed since that update, like all of the custom traits and custom careers and stuff. Um like I don't know. That pack was like unexpectedly breaking. Okay, so I am going to, now that you've had some food actually, I'm gonna open the fridge. And we're gonna get the birthday cake out because you are about, oh, it's not in the middle. You are about to age up. And then when you age up and we go into CAS, I actually realized I'm gonna have to do CAS dot full edit mode. I hope that cheat worked because we're gonna have to actually change their gender in CAS. Um I quickly need to check which traits they need to have. Um let's see. Generation Orange. Evil, self-assured, and glutton. Okay, so they actually need to have the evil trait. Not excited about that. Where is the evil trait? Is it in social? Yeah, it is. Okay. And then aspiration-wise, we just need to have the same one that we already had, the public enemy one. Or did we not already have that? I think we did. Yeah, public enemy. There we go. Um, no, that's completely fair, Mimbim. That's completely fair. I think you're definitely not the only one. I think a lot of people are feeling that way, and I feel like finally EA is hearing it. Maybe they were hearing it before, but they are finally acknowledging that they're hearing it, which is a really good thing, I think. It is very frustrating. Like at one point it just feels like more like a fight to keep the game functioning rather than an enjoyment to be able to play. Um okay, we got our diploma. So I guess we're going to go into CAS. Um Oh, we have to wait until the aging up is entirely done. Lucian's Journey. Okay, we'll check that out later. Let's actually save before we go to do any drastic changes. Thank you for the lyric, Marilyn. I appreciate it. Your game is broken again because you installed a few CCs and mods the other day. I tried deleting what I think broke it. I'm trying to investigate more since I haven't found it yet. Oh, that is annoying. Make sure that if you're deleting the mods or CC that you also delete the local thumbnail dot cache. No, local thumbnail cache dot package file. And there's another file that I always keep forgetting. Usually it's the local thumbnail cache that holds information about the mod still. Um but make sure to delete that as well. The resource CFG, thank you. I knew there was another one, but I was like, dang it, I don't remember which one exactly. I think we have an important moment though in the stream, guys. And I'm gonna need your help. Because we need a new name for Lucian. Because as they're aging up, we're literally going into CAS now to give them a full makeover and also like actually change their gender as if they have gone through the full transition. Um from that moment on, we're gonna start using she her pronouns as well. But I feel like a name change is important. Um and someone, them being the orange generation, like a long time ago said Clementine, which could then be Clemmy for short. And I did really like that because I would like because Lucian might not sound like it, but Lucian is actually related to the Orange Gen. It's a reference to Akatar. Also, hi Cece, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Lucy could be cute because that is actually like obviously similar to Lucian. So that could just be like a soft name switch, I guess. I like Lucy. That's a good one. But yeah, any ideas? Or Lucia, that could also work. I like both. I used to have a flute teacher named Lucia, and she actually had this color hair. I'm not even joking. But it could either be Lucy or Lucia. Actually, I like both. I feel like Clementine is still very fitting. Like, I like that name a lot. Um, it's definitely a bit more, I don't know, fancy or a little less conventional. Oh no, Ellen. Not your game breaking. What happened? Did you install mods or anything, or is it literally just the game itself? Lucia Clementine? I wish you could do that, but that'd be too long. You can't really well do double names in The Sims because very often the long name is too long, and I'm 100% sure that Lucia Clementine would be too long. Luciel? I don't know if I like that name personally. Says unrecognized video card. That really sucks. That's very stupid. Um, Lou as nickname. Oh, that could be cute. That could be cute. Any more suggestions? Because otherwise I'll just make a poll with Clementine and Lulu. Oh, that could be cute too. Okay, so we have Lucy slash Lucia, I guess, depending on those two. Then we have Clementine, we have Lulu, um, Orangerine. Imagine that being your name. Um, I chose a name that was nothing like my dead name just to not be reminded. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That is a valid argument for to go for Clementine or something that is like at least completely different. I hadn't thought about it that way. I guess obviously it's also going to be personal preference. Whether you want something that resembles your dead name. I think that's like a it really depends on the person whether they want that or they very much don't want that. But I didn't think about it that way yet. Pomodoro. I'm not gonna call my sim tomato. Poor sim. Um, Something with sunrise or dawn because those can get so orange and fiery. Ooh. I used to have a sim named Dawn in the Pack Legacy, and I did always really like that name. Um, Odette comes to mind because it starts with the same letter as orange. Ooh. Odette is pretty. It reminds me immediately of not just Swan Lake, but specifically the Barbie version of Swan Lake. Um, Olivia. Ooh, also pretty. Why is there so many pretty names? Odette is white as heck. That is very true. Phoenix. Whoa, that is actually a really cool name. Also, in a way, almost kind of like gender neutral. Like, could be for both. Barbie Swan Lake is so good. I know. I really want to rewatch it. Apparently, all the Barbie movies are on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna have to like make a quick poll because I feel like we have some different ideas now. Um, so we're gonna go for either Lucia or Lucy. We can go for Cle difficult to type. Clementine. I like Dawn as well a lot. I think Phoenix would be super cool. It's definitely a bit more out there. Um, and then I love the idea that they've morphed into their true form as a phoenix. That's actually cool. I feel like Odette, to me personally, has too much of a Barbie Swan Lake association. Like that was my first thought. Like I love the name, but that's my only thing in my brain right now. I might add Olivia because it's a bit of a wild card, but it's like like it's a relatively simple name compared to some of the other ones. Okay, I'll do like a 3-minute poll. You guys get to vote um on their new name. It's a very important moment, so I'm gonna need you guys to pick wisely. But yeah, it's either Lucia or Lucy. I'm not sure which one I would pick, but like obviously those are both very close to their current name. Or we have Clementine, which is very directly related to them being the orange gen. Then we have Dawn, which is also somewhat related, but also almost more like a bit more poetic, like the color of dawn. Then we have Phoenix, which both resembles the color, but also sort of their transformation and them, becoming their true form. And then we have Olivia, which is, I guess, the most normal name on the list, but it's a pretty name. Phoenix is for rebirth too. Exactly. I feel like that is like a very poetic one. Um, I have the DVDs because I don't trust them not to delete them. No, that's very fair. That is very fair because they would probably at one point or another. Um, yeah, in the meantime, while you guys are working on that, I'm actually gonna click the magic button because in The Sims, going through a full transition is somewhat easier than in real life. Um, Look at them. Actually so cool. I think I'm also gonna change pronouns. I might actually sometimes slip up and still say they them because I've gotten so used to it by talking about her so much. Um, but this is really cool. I love this. Okay, it seems like for now the poll is like about halfway, so you guys have 1.5 minutes to vote still. Um, it seems like Phoenix is taking the lead, but
Hmm.
Clementine is a really close second. So make sure to get your vote in if you feel like either one of those two should be it, or if one of the other ones are definitely a favorite of yours and you think we should go for something else. Um, she them to honor her transition. I feel like she could, but at the same time, because it's been such a journey to actually fully be able to embrace, being a woman, um, I don't think she necessarily has the desire to still be non-binary. Um, or, you know, like any form of more like gender fluidity. Like, she's finally brave enough to completely embrace wanting to be a woman. Um, so I feel like in that sense, it would make more sense for her to fully go for she, her pronouns. Um, Not to like not want to embrace or like honor her transition, but more in a sense that, it's been a long journey to get here.
Huh.
um Also, ooh, it seems like Phoenix is winning with 37% of the votes. So let's go.
Oh.
Phoenix Swenson, welcome to your new life. We're going to give you a cheeky little makeover because even though you're stunning, I feel like your makeup could do with a little bit of work. So, because specifically that lipstick, I mean, lipstick is the right color. Let's be real. But I'm not the biggest fan. I do feel like I want to give you like some cool makeup, but maybe not this lipstick. But let's first go to her everyday wear and actually change it from there and then basically copy paste it to every outfit and then adjust it outfit based if we want to. Um, I do like ooh, that's actually kind of cool makeup. That's kind of giving Phoenix. I tried it out as a joke, but honestly, I don't hate it. At the same time, we could also go for something just like a little bit more neutral. Um, I do like the idea of sort of embracing the orange though, or maybe some like brown tones. I feel like the brown does bring out the lighter color in her eyes. Her eyes are she has like very closed eyes, which gives her actually quite a lot of eyelid to work with for the makeup. I do like the brown eyeliner. I'm actually vibing with that. For the cheeks or I'm actually okay. Definitely lips is going to change. That makes such a huge difference. That is so much better. Yeah. That we're definitely making sure that that goes to all the other ones. Um We can do the first one maybe for the party outfit. I agree. That maybe that's not like a day-to-day thing, but I do like it. I also think I'm gonna change her brows to be like darker. I don't mind them being a bit red, but they were super bright, and I don't think that's super realistic for eyebrows to be that light. Like especially
Huh.
that bright. They can be lighter, but not that bright orange. And I think considering that she's been growing her hair out for a long time, I'm gonna give her some like proper curly hair, like a bit longer. I have to decide which one, though. I really like this one, actually, because it's also not too big of a jump from what she had before. Like, she had before was right above the shoulder, and now it's, like, a little bit of over.
Oh.
I think that makes sense. Um, Kinda makes her look badass, I like it. Let's actually use this one for now, and then we can do different hairdos. I have, like, different curly hair, so we can do an updo and stuff for when she's working out. Um, let's
Huh.
see what I can we have to give her, like, a lot of orange clothing as well, so, let's go colors,
Oh.
orange. The thing is with orange, we have some oranges in the game. Like this super I don't like this orange. This is not what I wanna go for.
Oh.
So I think we're gonna go for, like, maybe a bit more
Hmm.
muted or maybe something like this, that also has other colors. Because otherwise I think it might be a little bit too much. Wait, that's actually such a pretty top. I don't think I've ever seen that in game before. Oh, there's some really cute items. Well, obviously her, like, day-to-day outfit can be a bit more casual.
Oh.
That's actually what she was wearing before. That was her default option. Um, just kinda going over
Oh.
so the thing is, like, something that I struggle with is, having ginger hair myself, I would probably rarely to almost never wear actual orange. Um, I also feel like no, that is the right color ginger. Like, of all of the ginger colors, that's definitely the better one. But I'm like, I don't know if I would ever wear orange on orange on orange, you
Huh.
know? So I might actually just keep some of the outfits not fully orange. Just like an orange top, but then I'll have her wear different pants, I guess. Um or maybe
Huh.
like a cutesy skirt. Wait, that's actually really nice. Or pants like this. This always looks so comfortable. Ooh, wait, thank you for the reminder. We have ads coming up in like 4 minutes. So in 4 minutes, I'm going to go take a quick break. I'm going to eat my cookie and then we'll be back. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's actually really cute. I like this. Wait, maybe the in brown that kind of matches the top. She definitely needs different shoes. I feel like I might want to just give her like I don't know, some comfortable sneakers or something. Mm, maybe lighter. Okay, that's cute. She definitely needs earrings or some jewelry. Let's go for earrings. Ooh, wait, how do the
Hmm.
sun okay, I'm gonna go for the sunflowers because I really love these earrings. They're, like, by far one of my favorites in the whole game. Um, might wanna give her a necklace, but nothing, like, super fancy. Ooh. No, I say
Oh.
nothing, like, super fancy, and then I saw this, and I'm like, "Wait, that's actually beautiful." Okay, I might give that to her. And then do I want her maybe no bracelets or anything, but I do want her to have, like, pretty nails, I think. Maybe we can give her orange nails. Do we have colors? Orange. We do. That would actually be really nice to just have on all of her outfits. We also have that one that's brighter. Ooh, or that one. I actually like this shape. I personally think this is the prettiest shape for nails. Um, that one is a nice gradient. That's also kind of cool. Maybe I could go for the longer. I think I might go for the longer gradient. That's actually very pretty. I feel like that is sort of like the fire, like from Phoenix. Yeah, that's good. Did I copy? Yeah, I did copy that to all of the outfits. Okay. So then this would be her day to day wear For formal wear, I'm just gonna go full body first. 'Cause I tend to find something that I like in full body almost every single time. I struggle a lot with the orange gen
Hmm.
of any challenge because of all the colors. Um, Cloud stuff has met. Oh,
Ooh.
yes, I've had this before. If you have OneDrive automatically sync things, that definitely messes things up. Um, so I don't know if that was the case, but if you have auto backup for iCloud or OneDrive, I mean, that definitely messes things up. I had that was my very first time that I installed The Sims on my new PC, and it just wouldn't work, and I was so frustrated. And then I realized that was the reason. This is actually stunning. Um, because the orange color in this game is either salmon or neon. Yeah. There's no like pretty autumny orange. Although I feel like some of it is close enough. Um Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, we're definitely going for this one. 100%. And then I'm going to give her these like nice brown bush. This is beautiful. I'm obsessed. I want this dress, please. Okay, the ads are going to start in 20 seconds. So it is time for my little midstream break. If you're hanging out here, feel free to check out how cute you are, how cozy you are, what is in the fridge for you, how salty you are. I might be turning into a salt lamp. And how crispy you are. There are so many things you can check. Golden fries. I win. Let's freaking go. I'll talk to you guys in 5 minutes and enjoy your little breaky break. I'm back. Hello, hello. Did you guys have a good break? I had my cookie, I stretched my legs, and I went to the bathroom. That was a pretty solid break. I do say so myself. Let's get the jewelry going, and maybe I want a different hairstyle for this one. So I want to see texture. I think I have to go for wavy, and then I would like to go for updo and see what I have. Um, that feels too styled. I was thinking maybe something like this. No, the other one's definitely prettier. I did enjoy my cookie. Can I ask what lipstick? Yes, of course. This is I think it's CC. Yeah, it's called it's from Grim Cookies and they have made a pack with matte and glossy lipstick specifically for darker skin tones, but in all honesty, I enjoy them for almost every single one of my Sims because I really like how I know like the color swatches it comes in. They also have a bunch of really bright punchy colors. Those definitely work way better on darker skin tones because then they really pop. But I feel like specifically the more like matte brown ones look so good on basically any of my Sims. Um, ooh, nice, Jane. That sounds really good. Okay, I think I definitely want to do like pretty earrings. Um, considering she now has her hair up. So let's do a cheeky little scroll. That feels a bit too simple.
Ah.
Wait, I have these ones. They're very similar to the other one that I used, but okay,
Hmm.
I want to go for maybe the white ones are actually the best because they really pop. That is so pretty. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, let's go necklaces. And I do think for a formal outfit, we can go for something. It definitely has to hang over the dress. Um, something like that could be really cute, I think. I'm
Hmm.
totally not biased to layered necklaces. This is absolutely not something that I do. Okay, she has the nails, so that's perfect. Let's go for athletic wear. Girl, the sunglasses are slaying. Hello? Perfect, but maybe for outdoor, or like hot weather. Maybe not for active wear. I think for active,
Hmm.
let's see. I would like to do an updo as well, but maybe some braids or something. She is so pretty, literally. Mm. And the thing is, I didn't make any adjustments. The only thing I did was change the gender. Like, I didn't change any physicalities, which I
Ah.
actually really like. I like that it's genuinely the same sim. Um, I don't know. I
Oh.
feel like that's too. Uh, I'm just looking for. I don't know. I guess like two braids or something because that is like I like it, but then this part being straight doesn't make any sense. We could go for something like this, although that looks rather formal for her going running or I don't know, doing like any workout. Uh,
Uh-huh.
that's pretty, but the hair texture is like
Hmm.
not correct for her curls. I'm not a biggest fan of this one. That's beautiful, but way too formal as a workout hair. Also beautiful, but not the right hair texture. Mm, maybe something like this could work. Like the idea that
Hmm.
she really braids her hair like quite tightly because obviously with curls you know have a lot of texture in your hair. So this is like a slick back pull for when she does a workout.
Hmm.
I don't think I want you wearing a glove. Let's see. What am I gonna give you? That's orange and actually kind of nice. She could be into boxing. No, honestly. That's actually that feels fitting for her. Um okay, I like that. That's cute together. Let's give her some
Hmm.
those are cool shoes. I like it. I definitely want her to wear no makeup though when she goes for a workout. And maybe also no earrings. That's cute. I like it. Also, hoi Fräulein Hoi. I just said hoi in Dutch. That was weird. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, for her nightwear, I actually really like these pajama shorts, but I
Hmm.
know that they come in a different color too. So, um,
Ooh.
let's see. Hoi hoi. I don't know where that came from, but not mad about it to be honest.
Hmm.
I think this is the top that belongs to it. It's honestly kind of cute. I like that. I don't want you wearing slippers, but I do think I want you to wear socks. Um, and then maybe these ones. I always just think that looks super cute. Okay, when you go to sleep, you definitely do not wear any makeup either. And I would say that you probably put your hair up as well. Um, that's actually kind of cute. Hi, Lena. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Um, hi, Nymphleora. Welcome in.
Oh.
Before I go back into work, I want to say I've been
Hmm.
enjoying so much the SimStreet app after your recommendation. Let's go. You went ham. I'm so happy you're enjoying it. That really makes me feel good because obviously I promote their service and it's one of those things where um I love promoting things that I genuinely think are good, but it's always really nice to hear from people in the community that also ended up using it that they also really like it because then I feel like it was a good decision to work with them. So, I'm really happy to hear that and also enjoy your lurk. I hope it's very chill. Right? Glow up. Hello? Wait, that can actually be really cute. Sort of like protecting her curls when she goes to sleep. Like hair texture, it's not entirely correct. Um, but with the little curls peeking out, I think this could work. This is our berry sim. Yeah, she literally just aged up. So, this is Lucian in their final form. Um, they're now named Phoenix. Fully switched to she, her pronouns, and completely completed their transition into a woman. So we're giving her a beautiful makeover to, fully embrace her feminine side. And this is her everyday wear. And this is her formal wear. I'm actually obsessed with this outfit. I think it looks so pretty. This is her athletic wear. And this is her sleepwear. The everyday is pretty, right? I really like that one too. So for the actually we can get rid of all of it. We said for the party wear, there was one specific makeup that kind of looked like Phoenix. So we're going to use that one. And hair-wise, do I want to do something different? I might actually give her the like half up hairdo. Um and then I believe I have some things that allow me to change the color. I thought I did at least. Is it this one? No, it's from another creator.
Oh.
I thought I also had it for this one, but apparently I don't. I thought I had one where I can change the color of the scrunchie, but I have it for a different hairstyle. Abu! Hello? How was your stream? How was co-working? I hope you had a really good time. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over. I appreciate it. It's in earrings? Really? Oh my god, how do you even know this? I love that you know this. Um, but how was your stream? Let me say hello to all of you. Let me scroll. Finn, hello. It is good to see you. Tigri, welcome in. It's good to see you. Abu, of course. Fluorescent, welcome in. The stars aligned, and I could finally raid you for a
Mm.
change. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you for that shout out. Anyone hanging out here, if you are not following my friend, my mod, my fellow amazing co-working streamer who also does the occasional gaming stream, absolutely phenomenal artist. What are you doing? Go fix that right now. Literally one of the best spaces on Twitch. So go drop your bomb on that follow button right now. And to everyone from a boost stream, welcome in. My name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, we do co-working, gaming, and a sprinkle of IRL. And today we're doing some gaming. We're playing with my Sims Legacy Challenge called the Not So Berry Challenge. It's not my challenge. I didn't write it. But we're playing with my version of it. And we are currently playing with a thank you for the applause. Thank you, thank you. And also thank you for the 50 bits. And also I see you redeemed the hydrate. Hold on. I could do with a little sip. We are currently giving our main sim, the Orange Generation, a big makeover because they just completed their transition to a woman. So they are now like,
Ooh.
going full on with the glam and the makeup and everything. They just turned into a young adult and she's going to actually move
Hmm.
out. She's going to move out to the city with her sister
Hmm.
and they're going to live the good life together. Hopefully. We'll see. But she is absolutely stunning. Also, about or any one of you, if you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, practice self-care. You know what we say here? It's very sexy. So make sure to practice it. But this is her everyday outfit so far. She's absolutely gorgeous. This is her formal outfit, which is, I think it's my favorite. Then we have her workout outfit, her sleepwear, and we were literally just working on her party wear. This is not the dress that she'll be wearing. But I'm trying to change the color of her scrunchie, and Lena
Uh-huh.
actually said that that should be in earrings. Um, and it is. Oh my god. You are an absolute genius. Let's go for pink. I think that's cute. We'll move to the couch in a second. The sim looks stunning. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually the exact same sim we've been playing with all this time. The only thing I did is change the gender in the menu here, which is wild. Like, this is just the exact same sim, which I love. I think that just makes it feel extra real or something. Definitely need some good earrings on the party wear. I might actually go for the sunflowers again because you can really see them with this hair. Spent 10 minutes searching for it last week. Honestly, I love that you searched for it and actually found it and remembered it because that's so helpful to me now, but I'm sorry that you had to search for it for 10 minutes. Oh, shit, I accidentally removed their nails. Hold on. That sounds really bad if you say it like that. I
Hmm.
removed their nails. Right? It's really shining through. And also, we did a little community vote on the name, and I feel like Phoenix is such a perfect name for her because this is like her final form. It's like she rebirthed it. Can you say it like that? Um, okay, let's get another dress because I was not vibing with that dress. For party wear, we're definitely gonna go for something a little bit more, no, daring, I guess. Please don't remove your nails. Please. Little PSA for everyone, do not remove your nails. It's not a good idea. This is such a Snow White dress. I'm not gonna necessarily give this to her, but I just the gnome. Oh god, where is it? Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. Stop. Why is there actually this is from Enchanted by Nature. I hadn't seen this. Is the other one also from Enchanted by Nature? I think so. No, this is actually CC. This is beautiful. Again, not necessarily for her. I don't think I'll be giving her this outfit, but Really, really, really love the dress. Also very pretty, but I just feel like it's not entirely her vibe. Like, she has a formal outfit that has a little bit this vibe,
Oh.
but I guess for a formal outfit that makes sense, but this is her party outfit. So this has to, I would say, almost be the outfit that she feels like most herself in, next to her everyday wear, because this is what she would be wearing if she's gonna go out and have like a good time. Whatever that looks like. I feel like in The Sims,
Hmm.
party outfit kind of suggests like, oh, that's what they wear when they go clubbing or anything. But I guess that's also what she could wear when, I don't know, she's doing like a little dinner party or a book reading party at her house. Like, I don't know, can get me for anything like special occasion. Um,
Ah.
the one top from the weird thumbnail. Wait, I already scrolled past, so I don't think exactly for birthday parties and stuff. Um, Pretty, but not for her. I just hadn't seen it before. Um, hmm. Trying to figure out what style I want to go for. Because I tend to go for like really daring and out there outfits for party wear sometimes,
Hmm.
but I almost feel like that doesn't really fit her either. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Um, oh wait, I actually know that these pants come in this like I actually kind of like this.
Hmm.
Although, again, I'm not really sure if it's her vibe. Also, hi Dee, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hmm. I don't know. I have a feeling like a skirt or something would be really nice. But this doesn't really come in orange. It comes in red or yellow. And that's just the plain
Oh.
version. The plain version does come in orange, I think. Or maybe we could go for brown. Oh, wait. That actually looks super stunning on her. Hold on. If we go for this with like, because I like the idea of her
Oh.
wearing a skirt, but I just don't think she is the type of person to wear like, I don't know, like a short schoolgirl skirt. But this is very classy. And it looks very comfortable, by the way. Okay, that makes her look like a librarian, so maybe not that top. Um, exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. So I wanted to stay away from just solely dresses, but that's why I kind of feel like maybe a skirt is a good idea. And definitely maybe a top that I don't know, it's like has some tulle or like for instance, this is the top that I gave the everyday because I feel like even though the pants are I don't know, the pants are giving queer to me. There's nothing wrong with librarians. Being raised by two, I don't think I get to speak on it. I even worked in the library for a while, so again, but I feel like it's not her vibe. um mm, let's see. But I don't know, like something like this. Again, don't think necessarily this top with this skirt is the best match, but it has to give, like, very feminine. Um, but that is certainly slightly difficult in this category. Ooh. I'm not even kidding, in this outfit, she reminds me of, a ginger version of Anouk. Anouk would wear this, 100%. I'm kinda here for that, like, I love how classy this looks, but still pretty comfortable as
Ooh.
well. And then I think I might just bring back these shoes because we've used these shoes before. You can see that, right? Also, like, having been to multiple Twitch cons with Anouk, I feel like I've literally seen her wear this outfit, which I love because it's stunning. Um, oh, she might need to, Abu, but maybe I'll give that to her later once she's actually entered, like, the criminal career. Because right now she hasn't done that yet. Okay, for swimwear, she's definitely gonna put her hair up. Um, like 100%. That one I used earlier. Yeah, I really like that one. And then I feel like this is by far one of my favorite bathing suits.
Hmm.
I actually really like that. Why? Ew, with these shoes, her feet look so dirty. That's literally part of the shoe.
Hmm.
That's from the Nature's Calling event. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I guess when you go swimming, you also don't wear makeup. Um, for your hot weather, I feel like I might want to go for an updo as well. Let's see. Wait, that's actually really cute. I might go for that one. I feel like the bun is a bit big, but I don't necessarily mind it. I think it looks adorable. Um, wait, really, Marilyn? That is so silly. That does not make any sense. Okay, I think for hot weather, I would love to give her a dress. Um, okay, maybe not that one. Mm, that's not the right color at all. Beautiful, but not a fan of the color. I feel like orange is such a difficult color in this game. We were talking about it earlier, but the longer I'm working on this, the more I'm starting to feel that. I don't know if I hate this or if I like it. It feels a little bit short to me. Like I would be wearing biker shorts underneath something like this. I don't know if I'm a fan. Try without oh, I don't even want to think about it without reshade. I hadn't even realized that that has such a big influence, but of course it does. No, honestly, I'm kind of vibing with this one. I'm just not really vibing with the color, but I could go for this more muted one. I like this actually. Let's go for this one. And hot weather outfit will just give her some nice like chunky sandals because that just looks so comfortable. And I like the I really think these are quite cute and fashionable. I'm going to give her back those sunglasses
Hmm.
that she had earlier. Um yeah, the dresses and the skirts are extremely short, which I guess like obviously is also a vibe, right? Um like it is a
Hmm.
style. Could give her the butterfly ones too. Low-key kind of tempted or the it's butterfly or like fairy ones. I don't think oh, I think this would be fine. It's labeled as hot weather in the game, so I think I would be fine. It depends on how hot the weather gets, but I think it's cute.
Hmm.
Okay, but I'm obsessed with the sunglasses. It probably depends on where you live, yeah. And also, again, like even if you live in a place where it can get hot, generally in the Netherlands, this would be fine for summer. Like on
Hmm.
the couple of days where it goes above 30 degrees, it would probably be too warm, but other than that, I think it should be fine. Wait, those are so pretty. So happy the heat is done. Yeah. I miss it sometimes, but I don't know. It's also cozy to be back in my sweaters, you know? I'm not excited for when it like properly starts to get cold though, because then I'll just be chronically cold. I feel like she maybe not a be ooh, she would wear a beret for sure.
Hmm.
That is fashion and I love it. I'm here for that. Um, okay, let's see.
Hmm.
Okay, I definitely need you to have different pants. Oh, those are pretty, but they're rolled up, which I don't think is gonna work if you're if this is your winter wear. Wait, those are nice. Let's go for just some black jeans because she definitely needs longer pants because winter, you know. Um. Oh yeah, I feel that for Link. I've literally been complaining about the wind here all day. It's just been terrible. Like it's been so loud and gray and so much rain. But considering that I don't have to go outside, I don't mind too much. I actually like this. This is cute. Um, you also don't have your nails here. That's weird. Do you have your nails on your cold weather? You do. Okay. Or hot weather. Um, and I do feel like if you're gonna do this cleavage, you're probably hold on, no. Probably gonna go and get some necklaces as well. Um, that is actually really cute.
Hmm.
Um, okay, definitely some different shoes, but other than that, I'm really liking this. This is such a cute outfit. Okay, so I think this is all her outfits for now.
Ah.
So this would be her everyday. This is her formal wear. This is her athletic wear, her sleepwear, her party wear, her swimwear, her hot weather outfit, and her cold weather outfit. Um, can we have Phoenix? Unfortunately, I am using so much custom content that if I were to put Phoenix on the gallery, I'm afraid that she'll be bald, naked, and without any like skin details or something. So I would upload her, but I don't know if it's going to be of any use because like I said, I'm using a ton of CC. Um Speaking of skin details, I just realized I don't have a skin preset applied right now. We can quickly do a double check. I feel like some of my skin details, like I really like having a skin overlay. And I haven't done that in a while. Um, but I'm debating which one I want to use because I have this one. And I have this one. I usually go for the rose water one. So we're gonna have science babies because she also needs to have twins. Um that's like the rule of the challenge. And she can only have those two and no other kids. So I was thinking I'm gonna cheat it with science babies because it's actually pretty common to like IRL through IVF to get
Hmm.
twins. Um because obviously they place multiple fertilized eggs and then they kind of see which one takes and more often than not that well not more often than not but that does result in twins relatively often compared to regular conception. So I was thinking actually science baby is obviously the Sims version of IVF and I think it actually would be really nice um if we go for a science baby and then uh like have twins through that. Okay, I think I might like this skin detail. And then right now she does have the lashes. So I can't really give her these lashes because that looks a bit weird, I think. Yeah. I'll just keep the EA lashes for now. But I
Hmm.
can upload her to the gallery and then, there if you download her and she's completely naked and with no hair, you're going to have to fix that, but I guess then you do have the base sim. I would upload the entire family then. Um this would be Orange Gen, not so berry. This is the family upload right after um Phoenix aged up into young adults. It's also good for me to have the household on the gallery, honestly.
Hmm.
Just in case anything happens to the save file. Then I have this version And I can at least always go back to something if needed. Let's hope it's not needed. Knock on wood, but you never know. Okay, but now that we've done this, I guess we have to actually go and save because I haven't saved all this time. I think it is so stupid you cannot save in CAS. Like, I don't know who made that executive call when they were designing The Sims, but like, why can I not save my game while I'm in CAS? It does not make any sense. Because specifically when you're in CAS, some people, not me, because I'm impatient in CAS, but spend more time in CAS than they do in building. Like, you can save in building so many times. Like, it's fine. I just don't get it. It seems like such an unnecessary risk. It does not autosave when you leave CAS, no. And the thing is, if your game crashes in the midst of CAS, you lose everything you've done. Um, so like when you leave CAS, you can immediately save. Or at least, sometimes your game gets stuck going out of CAS, so that sucks even more because then you're actually done with everything. That's why I would love to be able to save right before I go out of CAS because that way I don't lose any of my progress. Or at least that's what I hope. But unfortunately, that's not a feature of the game. So, um my game is loading quite long, but that usually happens when it needs to load this save file into gameplay mode. So, come on, game. You got this. Don't let me down. I worked so hard on this sim. Okay. Let's save. And then we're gonna go and move out, but I think I might actually first go to that apartment. I will, we saved the household. That's true. We saved the household to the gallery so we can download it again. That definitely helps. Um, but we don't have a lot of money right now. So I think what I'm going to do is in that apartment, we're literally just going to place 2 beds and like the bare minimum. Literal bare minimum. Um, and then we're going to have to work our way up to buying more furniture. It's going to be slightly rags to riches, I think. Um, I use my library as a way to save. That's actually kind of smart. I should start doing that as well. Yeah, a little bit rags to riches style. Not because I necessarily wanted it to, but literally just because I don't have any choice. Because we did just pay our bills and we did just pay our loan. So we can take like 5K from the current household because Bobby is making a good amount of money from releasing tracks and stuff as well. So he's making like 4 or 5K a day from that. And then he's, hopefully doing well in his career. And the thing is, if we don't play with the household, technically, I don't think they have to pay loans. So they're just going to be paying bills. And I think he should be earning enough to pay the bills weekly, which is fine. Like, that means we can take maybe like 5K. But that's very little if you want to furnish an apartment. It's going to have to live there with 2 people. So I'm just going to go there. I think the apartment, the previous owner took all the furnitures when they left. Um oh, now all of a sudden this has a realistic layout as well, which is great, but now I can't find anything. They're going to live in 19 Culpeper House. Reason being, they have to live in an apartment that needs TLC. That's part of the rules. So let's just quickly go in here. I know that in my save file, there's actually a really big part of lore tied to this apartment. So I'm gonna have to see if it's empty or if I'm gonna have to make it empty. I'm hoping that the previous owner took everything so that we just have an empty floor plan. Yeah, so TLC is basically it's an apartment where there is electricity issues and there's like rats or mice. It's an apartment that needs maintenance. And your sim can like call a landlord to come fix it, or they can try or they can try and fix it themselves. But it's basically one of those places that is worn down, has some issues. Therefore, it's usually also cheaper in the game to rent an apartment that needs it. Um, but it's one of the rules for the Not So Berry is that they have to live their entire young adulthood in this house. So that's why I was also thinking it might be fun to live here with Amy because I don't think they're gonna have kids while they're living in this specific apartment. I think they're gonna live with Amy and focus on their career. And what does TLC stand for? I have absolutely no idea. I will look it up. It stands for tender loving care and indicates that a property needs work, repairs, or renovations. I think Sims pay bills when you don't play with them. Yeah. I'd never heard of the abbreviation, by the way. I've heard of the abbreviation, but I never. Okay, so unfortunately, the previous owner did not take all of their furniture. For anyone curious, this apartment, like I said, actually is like huge part of lore in my previous save file, or like not my previous in my save file. This was also clearly uploaded to the gallery and then placed, and there is walls missing. Great. So we're gonna have to fix a couple of things before we can move in here. Um, and what we're gonna start with is, yeah, that's a quick way to remove an entire room in an apartment. I mean, that will allow me to furnish it quickly. I'll just have to place back the doors, but it just deleted the walls to the outside. I don't think it's supposed to do that. How did you do that? I just clicked the room and clicked delete. I've never done this before. But honestly, I'm not mad about it. I'm just gonna add the white wallpaper everywhere. Because when we move in here, this apartment ain't gonna look pretty, guys. I'm just gonna warn you. This is gonna be a rough apartment. Um, okay, so that was the bathroom. Let's actually start with placing some lights because it's awfully dark right now. And I need to keep an eye on the value. So right now, the lot value is 506. And if they move out with like 5K, we're gonna have to pay attention to the fact that they also need some money to simply live in the house. So, um, I'm gonna make it very, very basic. Um, I'm making the orange apartment, but right now I don't think there's gonna be a lot of orange just yet. Because we quite literally are gonna live here with no money at first. So I think over time it's gonna, you know, become the orange apartment. But when we move in, it's gonna be a bit crappy. But I think that's part of the fun because that'll means that every single bit of money we own or earn will actually be able to spend on the house and upgrading it. And I generally like that for gameplay. It makes me feel that like there's some progression. Um and for now I'm just gonna I'm gonna make it look like a house that looks, like maybe the landlord cleaned it up a little bit. They fixed the paint. They fixed any broken doors or anything, but like they didn't actually fix the house. They just made it look presentable enough so that the next people could move in. And considering that Lucian, sorry, wow, see, this is gonna take some adjustment. Phoenix and Amy do not need or do not have a lot of money. They're kind of, they're kind of stuck to moving into a house like this. I might actually make this bedroom a little bit bigger because then that can be the kitchen area. And then that is a more like functional second bedroom, I guess. See, we're already at 1K and I haven't even added any appliances in here. So let's start with a floor because we definitely need a floor. Otherwise it's gonna look really sad. The walls can be orange. I think I'll do one bedroom orange. But again, I like the idea of the apartment being neutral when they move in. Because like you don't rent an apartment that has orange walls already. So I don't mind the apartment being like super, super neutral when we move in. And then over time, like one of the first things that they could add would be like together they can decide like, oh, let's paint the walls of the apartment or something like that. Um let's add some very simple floor. That already adds up to 2K. Um Let's see. Okay, we're gonna probably need the... That is actually relatively cheap. We can go for that shower instead of an open shower. And then we need a toilet. I just really hate what that toilet looks like, but that toilet is expensive. But I might anyways. I might anyways. Okay, for now, we'll just get a simple sink. Eventually, we'll get a prettier sink. But we still need beds and at least somewhat of a kitchen. I think we're going to need a mirror because that's just very functional. Um, then we need a bed for Amy. Okay, if I can get a bed that has like at least some good energy relief. Okay, that's all 4. Energy 5. Okay. Energy 5. But those are also expensive. I don't think we can afford that. I think we're going to have to go for one of the cheaper beds. Then I might go for that one because that like at least looks somewhat pretty. Um that doesn't really come in orange though. Cuz I do like the idea of them having an orange duvet right from the start. Like that's something that is super simple. Uh that is a very childlike bed. That's pretty, but it's not the right pride flag. Um I could use it still, but that's so expensive. I don't like that bed. The bathroom feels huge because there's nothing in there. But, like, if we eventually add a double sink and maybe add the toilet separately and stuff like that, like, I would love to do that, I just don't have the money for it right now. Okay, I might still use this bed because I just really like the colors. It's just pretty. Um, we also need a door to the balcony. Uh, actually, that's not super expensive. Do like the idea of having some sliding doors. Um, they can't take their bedroom furniture from their dad's. I guess they could take some things, yeah. But they both have a double bed, which doesn't really fit in these rooms. But again, I don't mind it being a bit bare bones. Because in The Sims, I really rather have like need to work up to things rather than immediately having all the comfort because that just makes the game really boring. Um Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? I see you were also playing some Sims. How was the Sims today? Thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate it. I hope you had a really good stream. Thank you for coming over again. I appreciate that a lot. I'm trying to decorate my not so berry apartment with very little money. So that's a success. But I hope you're doing good. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Like were you building? Were you casting? Stuff like that. Well, thank you so much again for coming over. For anyone who's new, welcome in. My name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns, and on this channel we do gaming, co-working, and a sprinkle of IRL. And like I said, today we're decorating the house for my Not So Berry challenge. My next generation, the Orange Gen, is about to move out of their parental home. And they're going to move out with very little money. So I'm trying to keep the lot value super low by just giving them like the bare essentials and then hopefully they're going to start making money and from there, upgrade their house a little bit. But I think in the beginning, we're going to have to visit public lots and stuff. You're playing Rags to Riches with Eco Lifestyle. It's not easy to make money with that. No, I get that. I feel like dumpster diving is probably your best bet, but also, I don't know. That can go many ways. That can be like easy or difficult. Um, yeah, it's like the simple bare necessities. Um, Also, hold on. Thank you. I was about to do that. For anyone hanging out here, if you're looking for a wonderful fellow streamer who also does gaming and co working, make sure to go drop your bum on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. Took us a long time to get a bed and a toilet. Yeah. It's a struggle. I feel that right now too because I'm saying that my Sims are going to move out with 5K. I actually it says the lot value is 5K right now, but I think as soon as I'm going to have to see if they can afford this. But I feel like we need at least like, I don't know, a place for them to sit. They don't even have a sofa. They literally just have like a place to sleep, shower. We could technically remove one sink, but I feel like that's taking it a bit too far. Um but it's just going to look like the most basic apartment ever. Finally, it works. Let's go. Also, I think I might change this to be like, I don't know, even more boring version, which is going to give them even more reason to upgrade everything. I think this apartment can actually be so cute, but this is what we're starting with, and it's rough. I do feel like I should take a screenshot of this, like for the memories. That's the thing. I feel like with my current house, I never leave the lot. Like I'm literally always in the house because my sim doesn't need to go anywhere. Like I don't need to go anywhere to fulfill their needs. I don't need to go anywhere to use a computer and stuff like that, which just makes me so limited. Whereas with this lot, I feel like we can eventually decorate the balcony and I don't know. Also, I've been noticing this my entire game. My DOF was on, but you don't notice it that much in CAS. There's one thing I do want to add some tiling. Um, or like stone to the balcony. We can go for something like this. Just something very basic, but then at least it doesn't look like there's nothing there. I also feel like, yeah, hold on. Oh, what do you mean I can't copy? Oh, I can copy it from there. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, so our apartment, why does that not have the same color? We also don't have any windows? Hold up. The windows got deleted? Oh my god, this apartment is getting more and more expensive simply because we need to add freaking windows. Yeah, okay, I might give them a discount for that because that's literally the apartment glitching out. Same as this door. Like you're not supposed to have to add that to the apartment yourself. It's supposed to just be there. Um are these windows ones that come with the pack? I don't think so. Oh, we have this. Okay, no, they are. I'm going to have to move them like closer together because right now this does not perfectly fit, but I do feel kind of bad because that means that Amy is going to have a bedroom without any windows. Um, I didn't forget windows. I mean, it's not the first time, but this time I actually didn't forget. Do you see me forgetting? I'm adding them. Not the slander. Not the window slander. Very rude. Okay, now we at least have some pretty windows. That does help. Oh, the windows are base game? Really? Maybe there's also ones in the base game that look like this. But yeah, I feel like this works. I hate how this apartment has a different color, though. Oh, so technically there's a door there, but then we also have windows there. I might actually add, like, a singular window. Because then there's also one window in the kitchen. Pretty expensive, but base game. Oh, never realized. Okay. So that's our house then. For now. It is, more expensive than we can afford. So we're gonna have to see what to do about that. I guess technically we can have Amy paint like 2 or 3 paintings and then we should have enough. I think Amy was even working on a painting. So we can just let her finish that. I just don't want to take all the money from Plum Bobby. Also, Joey, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Like, I would feel kind of bad if we left Plum Bobby with literally like 10 simoleons. Because they do have a pretty expensive home. Um, Okay, let's go. Let me do a double check. Like, if I were to, no, because I want to pack things. Hold on. I want to pack things because I think, like, the easel, for instance, I am going to take because that's something that realistically speaking, you would also take from, your previous home. Like, if you're moving out, considering her job is literally painting, she would take her easel. And maybe I'm also going to take her, like, little iPad laptop thingy, so that we will have one computer in the house. Because that's also something that I assume you would probably take. I just realized we don't have a wardrobe, but technically your Sims don't really need it. But yeah, that house is very, very bare bones. But the thing is, I know that both with painting and the criminal career, they can quite quickly earn a lot of money. So I think this is going to be such a temporary state that it's going to be fine. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm saying that now and then I'm going to struggle a lot later, but I feel like in The Sims, the killer of joy in The Sims is having too much money. And that point is quite quickly. Like, I would say anything above 100K, it means that you can just buy anything and everything for your Sims all the time. You never have to worry about anything. That's the point where it kind of there's like no stakes anymore. Um and become a forger, whole evil a forger. Oh, a forger. I was literally trying, like, my brain was deconstructing the word. I was like, what the is a forger? Like, for some reason, I was like, I know this word, but what does it mean? But yeah, she could, like, forging art and stuff. She could, but at the same time, I feel like Amy is maybe the only thing right now that's keeping Phoenix, like, grounded. Um, okay, what are you doing? I think okay, you're not painting. I mean, we could take all the money and then Plumbabi would be left with 1K. I would feel a little bad, but not like super bad. So I might actually. I will also take like the childhood drawings and stuff so that we can hang that up in her room because that just feels a bit more personal too. I also feel like generally speaking, Amy already had like quite a childish room. I don't know. It always felt like her room was a bit like I know how to say that. Like, it never really got the upgrade she deserved when she became an adult, you know? Um, I think in this room, we have a family photo I really wanna Oh, I can't take that. How do I take that then? I literally think I can't. Like, I can sell it, but I can't put it in my inventory. You can put it in your household inventory, but the problem is, then it's stuck to this household. So they would all have to move for that to move with them, which doesn't make any sense. Like, I wish you could do that when you split up a household, that you could say which furniture should go with who. Because right now, there's stuff that I'm gonna have to leave in this house that I don't necessarily want to leave in this house. Um, in the box? Yeah, but then I can't take the box because that has the same problem, right? Like, I can't put the box in my inventory. If you zoom right, you can make Amy paint the family picture. Yeah, but I like having the actual frame. Also, I don't think that's gonna work out well. It's so blurry. I don't know why it's this blurry. I mean, I guess we can leave it here, but then we would be leaving all of these other family photos too. Look at them. Although I guess we could take some of these photos. Although this is very much just Plum Bobby, but Although you have wait, maybe can you put the heirloom box? Let me check that. Because you can drag the thing. So that's actually a solid idea. Like, I can make sure that it's an heirloom so that if Plumbobby passes, they will at least get it passed down. Um, but there's like a box that you can put things into as well. Um, I can't do that, Liv, because they can't afford the house again because of the loan and the money and stuff. Um, I mean, I could technically do that through cheating, but I feel like that's too much work personally. Then I'll just leave it here. That's fine. Um, hold on. There's this one little thing that I want to try. I don't know what it's called. I thought it was called heirloom box or something, but it's clearly not. Um, I even know what this item looks like. Why can I not find it? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I thought it came with the life and death pack. Because we have this, like this trunk of secrets. I think you can put stuff in, but you can't put that in your inventory. Oh, it's from growing together. Yeah. Why did I think it was from life and death? No, you're so right. That's exactly the item I'm looking for. Um, if I can find it here, that would be great. That one. Keepsake box. That's what it's called. So I think you can put that in your okay, you can put that in your inventory. Can I put this in there then? Open. No, this can't go into the keepsake box either. So the keepsake box can just hold things that you can also hold into your inventory, which for now doesn't make a lot of sense, unfortunately. I was hoping that I would be able to put stuff in here as well. Like, that would be honestly the only workaround I need. I need to be able to put anything in a keepsake box and take it with me. But we cannot do that, unfortunately. So I think we're just gonna have to move out like this. We got the easel, which is an important part for Amy to make money. And we got some photos of Amy and Phoenix together. So we can use that to decorate the apartment a little bit. And I guess we're just gonna leave these photos here for now. Um, like I really wish that I could take the photos, but I can't. Like I can take the actual photos, but not this photo frame from Ravashin, which is unfortunate. I'm trying to do like a little scroll around, but I guess all the other things in here would stay because these all belong to the kids that are currently in that room. Well, Bobby would keep his own marriage certificate and his own like prom photos and stuff. That makes sense. So the only thing I would love to actually take is like this picture. Because for Phoenix, that's like an important picture, but I don't know. I can mark it as an heirloom. Hold on. I can't even do that. How do I mark something as an heirloom? I've seen that option pop up so many times. I can't make this picture an heirloom. That's so dumb. So these pictures will not even get passed down. I guess that's because it's CC. And I don't think the CC was ever updated with that functionality. So like a lot of other things. But also this plushie, can't make it an heirloom, is also CC. No, you can't copy them. Oh, shit. We're gonna take Shadow. I didn't even think about that. Okay, I'll just take their actual bowl. Oh, wait, it's in Plum Bobby's inventory now. No, 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 no. Hold on. We're gonna take the bowl. Because we're taking Plum Bobby. We're taking Shadow. I forgot about that. Can you make a room with them and put them on the gallery? Now you are using your brain, Abu. I don't think I'll make a yeah, I can make a wall, I guess. Yeah, the CC needs to be updated to be heirloomable, okay. I was already a little bit afraid of that, but I guess it makes sense. Also, I didn't mean to move that. Now that is moved and I need to place a wall anyways. So, there we go. Okay, let's get a wall up here. Can I save room? Does that just save that wall? Curious. Yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. So I literally just want the wall. Um, and then I don't think, yeah, okay, I can't copy the photo, so I'm actually gonna have to move it on here. Wait, that photo has nothing to do. I want all the photos that are actually related to this family. So that would be this one. This one. Oh, hello? Oh my god. Where did it go? Come on. I forgot the cat. Well, I didn't forget the cat. I forgot that we're taking it. So, technically, I forgot the cat. I guess you could say that, yes. Um, I can take the pride thing, maybe. And I guess for Amy, we can take some of her drawings. Like, they can take a little bit of decor from their current room. Um, I think that's it. I think I'm just gonna upload this. Again, want to keep it simple. Let's save this room. I hope that the other side places too. This is going to be, um, ugh. Okay, let's see. Um, I don't like that it keeps reloading. I think this picture belonged here. Because then I do have to put the pictures back because I'm technically duplicating them now. Okay, there we go. And then I'm hoping that will work with the CC portraits. I think it should work, but, you know, always a little bit nervous about this. Oh, and here they keep disappearing. I'll just go like this. Come on. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna delete that wall so we leave this house as it should. I think that we got all of our stuff. Like, we got our little wall with our decor. We have all the things in our inventory we need. We do have the treats for Shadow, so that's good. Um, so I think we're moving then. I think I might actually save and do it from the household menu because it's way easier. If you try to move through the phone, it glitches out so often. So I'm gonna save, go to map view, and then we're moving them out. I can't believe it's finally time. That didn't take forever, but I'm excited for it though. It's gonna be fun. Um, and then life is gonna be rough for a while. Also, Lilith, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Life's gonna be rough for a while. But I feel like we're gonna earn quite some money fast because, again, Amy is really good at painting. And Phoenix is gonna get a job, so. think that should be okay. I actually don't know if I've ever played through the criminal career. I don't think I have. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I actually don't think I've ever played through the criminal career because I find it really difficult to make Sims evil. Also, Semi, welcome. Wait, is it Semis? Semis loves a lot. Let me know if I say that correctly. But welcome to chat. I hope you're doing so well. It's very nice to have you today. Wait, I need to split up the household. How much money do I need? Let's first check on the map because I don't want to give them more than they need. Oh, okay. So the weekly rent is 600. The deposit is 550, and it says the furnishings are 3.5. So if we give them 4K, they can't pay the rent, but they can pay the deposit. Like, okay, we need to give them a little bit more, like 4.1 or something. And then they actually have to work for their first rent. That's good. Perfect. Thanks for letting me know. I know. Bye, gorgeous house. We're gonna miss you. Um, manage household. Transfer Sims between households. It is time. I always like for me it always takes so long for this menu to pop up. I don't know why. Um Hello? Thank you so much Mama for that raid. I appreciate it. How was your stream? I hope you had the best stream ever. Thank you for bringing your friends over. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What were you up to in The Sims today? What were you doing? Were you game playing? Were you casting? But thank you for coming over. For everyone who's new here, hello, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, we do co working, gaming, and a sprinkle of IRL. And today we're playing with our Not So Berry challenge, and our orange gen is literally just moving out. She's moving together with her sister. They're gonna live in the city. They found a very lousy and crappy apartment, but they're ready for the next phase in their life. So yeah, if you want to hang out for a bit, you're super welcome. Let me say hello to all of you. Southern Belle, welcome in. Illusory, welcome in. Mayna, welcome in. Um, it was so fun. I'm so happy to hear that, Mama. I hope you had like a chill stream. I hope you also get to relax a bit after. If you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, please make sure to do so as well. Breezy, welcome in. We were game playing. I was telling a story through our Sims. I love that. We love some good storytelling here. Sometimes even a little bit too much. We get so deep into the storytelling that I forget that I'm actually playing a challenge with goals. Also, Angelique, welcome in. It's very nice to have you. Thank you for those follows just now as well. I really appreciate that. We always say here self care is very sexy. So if any one of you needs to go and like hop away from the PC, practice it, make sure to do so because y'all are hella sexy. And if you want to hang out here, you're super welcome to do so. I'm going to go for about like 15 more minutes. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid. Did you ever check in on the twin? No, 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 no. Oh, as in like, did I ever check? Yes. I know they are alive. I know they are a teenager. They did age up, so I'm probably gonna have to manually age them up into a young adult and sort of sync their lives again. But we never checked in, and as in like they don't know still that she has a twin brother. Um, it's an also berry challenge. Is this one where you chose a sim and they have a different color hair and then you just play out their life? So the Not So Berry challenge is written by Lil Simsy. If you're curious about the rules, the first link that was just posted actually contains all the rules. It is correct that every different generation has a different color. It doesn't have to be their hair color, but it is like a color that defines that generation. So it can either be like through their furnishings, it can be through their clothes, it can be through their hair, or all of the above. We usually tend to go for all of the above. And basically every single generation does have a list of goals and a little backstory. So for instance, our current sim has to be an evil sim. So she has to enter the criminal career. Her trait is evil, even though she's not actually evil. Like, that's also part of the story. So there is a little backstory. Um, it is a pretty popular challenge, so there is a chance that you might have seen a lot of people play it. It's I think it's one of the staple challenges that people play when they want to get into legacy gameplay. It's a very accessible one because it also generally uses quite some older packs. So if you don't have any of the newer packs, you can still play through it. Um, she actually wrote a new legacy challenge not too long ago called The Very Veggie, which is similar but more like updated, fresher, little bit of different concept, but I would say it's just as accessible. Um, so there are so many legacy challenges out there. Also, thank you for that hydrate. Mm. I also wrote my own legacy challenge that I play on my YouTube channel. That at this point, actually, quite some people are playing too. I realized the other day my template for my challenge has been downloaded more than 10,000 times. That's ridiculous. That means that, and that's the Notion template. Like, that's the template to keep track of the challenge. That's people actively like deciding to download a Notion template to start playing it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That's not even like there's way more people that are playing through it without keeping track in a Notion template. Yeah, 10,000. Isn't it wild? Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. You guys are writing a challenge together. I think Illusory told me about that. That's really cool. I love that, honestly. Writing a challenge is so fun. I'm working on my second one right now. Um, I feel like I have the general outlines on paper. It's gonna be a very specific legacy though. It's not gonna be a traditional legacy challenge, but it's gonna be fun. Or at least I hope so. Um, for I would say for the not so berry, you definitely do not need all of the packs. And there are also people who have made base game versions. Where will you play that? I haven't decided. I also so I again, I'm not going to give too much away about the legacy, but again, it's not an ordinary legacy challenge. So I don't know if I'll play it, which sounds weird because I'm writing it. But I don't know if I will actually play through it, and if I play through it, I to be honest, expect to mostly play probably on Twitch and then actively work with someone to make it into YouTube videos so that it would be a both platform type of thing. Oh my god, Abu! I would fail at that legacy within 3 minutes. I don't think that would be for me. Um, yes, of course. Good luck with work. Or no, wait, work is over for you. Enjoy your freedom. But thank you so much for stopping by as well with that raid. I appreciate that a lot. But oh my god, not the cow plant legacy. I could never. That would be a very, very, very terrible idea. Okay, let's give them 4,200. Like, them plum bobbies nice left with a nice amount, and they have a good amount to pay for the house and have, like, a little bit of money to pay for their first food. Do we have stuff for the cat? We literally have a feeding bowl, and that's it. So the cat's gonna sleep on the floor or on the beds, but other than that, no, we don't have stuff for the cat. But we have the most important thing so that we can make sure that Shadow has food. We don't have a litter box, so we're gonna have to buy that, which I just realized. But I guess we can do that. We can just get one of the really cheap ones. That should be okay. Okay, so now we go into Samai Shuno, and then we grab the household, not from the gallery row. You didn't put it on the gallery. There we go. Also, I love how this is called Orange Gen Not So Berry, even though this is technically actually the Orange Gen from the Not So Berry. And this household is called Price, even though it is actually Phoenix's household. So I'm going to change this to Swenson. And this household is also going to be Swenson. And I'll do purple. And then I'll do orange at the other one. There we go. Then I know which one is which. And then we're going to move household into lot. We're going to go to Culpepper Apartments, and we're going to go here. We're going to go for furnished. And then we actually live in our new apartment. Let's go. I just realized the battery of my mouse is dying. I think for now I'll be fine, but I don't want to get the... I should probably get the wire. I jump scared Seuss because I dropped the wire. And she's a scared little baby. So she gets scared of anything and everything. But yeah, speaking of the legacy challenge that I'm writing, so the thing is, I would love to play through it, but it's another huge legacy challenge. Like, it's not one that you casually play through. Um, it's not meant to, by the way. I'm very specifically writing a challenge that is not meant to be a casual one. Um, so I feel like there's already a lot of casual ones out there. Like just a 10 generation legacy with different goals and stuff that already exists. So I was feeling really creatively inspired to write something that was actually different, like actually very, very different. Um, and there is a whole philosophy to it, which I'm not going to tell you guys yet. I'm going to tell you guys that when the challenge actually comes out. But my main reason for potentially wanting to do it on both channels is because I feel like it is gonna deliver a really big variety type of content. Um, it's not gonna be just gameplay, um, which is I think the biggest hint I've ever given about this challenge so far. But that means that um, I would love to play it on Twitch and have someone help me cut down the VODs to actual YouTube videos. But I would have to find someone, one, that can do that. I'm currently working with my management on finding more editing capacity that I can afford because I love I love working with editors, but unfortunately budget-wise, it is just a challenge because I want to make sure that someone's paid for their time properly. Um and especially if I'm going to do a big project like this, I need to like figure out how to do that. And from my management, they have like some options that I can work with. So it's more or less like a thing that's sort of it's in the background of my brain. It's still developing as an idea. And also, I don't want to overcommit to things. But like I said, this is going to be a hefty legacy challenge that is not supposed to be played in like a year's time. It's supposed to be a bigger project. Um, so I don't know. It is combining a legacy challenge with something else I've been wanting to do for a while. So I guess in that sense, I would love to play through it. Um, I have a whole idea about yeah, yeah, it's like I love it when legacy challenges are unique. That makes them very interesting to play through. Um, now you want to know, don't worry, I don't plan on holding out for a very long time. Um, as in I'm writing it as we speak. No, you cannot, Jane. I'm sorry. I don't work with like as in not that I don't want to, but like I said, I'm doing this through my management. So there's already a team of existing editors. This is not something that is gonna get people from the outside. It's like an existing business that I am seeing if I can fit into that business model. So no. Um because also I already have two people that I work with privately as editors. Um so if there's any work, I would give it to them first. If I could. But again, like I said, I'm trying to fit into an existing business model, which is going to help me because it's going to make it more affordable for me to do it. But that does mean no people from the outside. But for the legacy challenge, I hope my goal is to release it somewhere next month. Um, okay, let's see. We need to get our stuff that we took in our inventory. Um, where is the oh there? I was like, where's the food bowl? Um, That is quick. Yes. The thing is, I've been thinking about this legacy challenge for more than a year now. So I kept being stuck on how to actually, I don't know, like how to actually make it happen. But then I had a chat with my best friend and she helped me through like a massive sort of not really like brain block, but she helped me through a really big sort of hi cat through like a big obstacle I was experiencing with this. Like I just didn't really know where I wanted to go with a specific part of the legacy. And then we had like a chat over dinner. She was like, I think you should go for this and this and this, or like, oh, maybe you can think of this and this. And then she helped me brainstorm for the name of the legacy. And as soon as we had that chat, like everything sort of fell into place. That meow is good, huh? Um, This apartment was furnished earlier, but not with the furnishings that I wanted. So we removed all the furniture. Okay, let's get a cheap kitty litter box on the balcony. There we go, more sound alerts. I was so confused for hearing my own voice for a second. Um, okay, let's see. We have the golden chatterbot, which is such a random item. We can add it as decor in the kitchen. I know that Amy brought her little laptop, so we can add that on the table. And then Amy also brought her easel, which I think I'll just add into the living room because otherwise we literally have no furniture in the living room. Your sound alert is so good. Thank you for the uptime reminder. Thank you, thank you. I'm just making sure that all of their little items are in their room. I feel like we could maybe add some of the pictures that we took. Like I added a bunch here in the bedroom. Oh wait, that's literally the same picture twice. So maybe we can just have those 3 over there. Wait, let me actually add a frame. Let's go for white for now. Or actually, I might go for light wood. I think that's prettier. Update frame, light wood, add frame. It's like, where does it say? Yes, of course. Thank you for hanging out, Lena. I hope you have a really good sleeps later. Ooh, that sounds so pretty, Abu. What the heck? And very complex, true. But like in a positive way. Okay, let's go and then let's make sure that these pictures are also sized up. I think it's actually really cute that we have all these pictures in the apartment. Also, Gemini, I just realized I saw you come into chat, but there was ongoing conversation, so I didn't say hi out loud, but I said hi in my brain. I said hi in my head, which is of no use to you, but I did. Definitely a little case of streamer brain. Okay. At least we have some personality in the house now. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. We also have a foosball that I don't think we need. They both have a bike, which is kind of convenient for later down the line, I guess. We don't need our homework anymore. And we do have to enter Phoenix into the criminal career. The bouncing of the camera, oh, it is such a great hack. Like, honestly, like sometimes when the game updates, you have to redo it. And sometimes I'm too lazy. And then after a while, I'm like, I'm so done. And then I fix it. Okay, let's go for the criminal career. Yay, that also helped with ticking off part of our aspiration. And we are currently a petty thief. And we have to do mischievous interactions, which actually, I know, right, Irish Dawn? So I have a video on my YouTube on how to fix it if you want. It's not a perfect solution because the game is, like, if you adjust that setting, all of a sudden, like, some of the things are also become a little bit wacky, but especially if you do a lot of building, it's actually not in the Builders Bootcamp playlist because it's not part of the Builders Bootcamp, but let me get you the link. Let me get you the link. It's, like, quite easy to do as well. I saw, Gemini, I think I gave your comment a like. I think something that is an interesting, I don't know if it's a myth necessarily, but very often people that comment on older videos will be like, oh, I don't think you'll see this because it's such an old video, but the dashboard for YouTube just sorts on when a comment is posted. So it doesn't matter if that video is like 5 years old. If someone comments on it, it will still show up at the top of my comment list. Good apartment renovation, right? Do you not think it's beautiful? But yeah, I am like I said, I'm actually happy that we live with just Amy because now when we have to do mischievous interactions with Phoenix, we actually have to go somewhere. Like because I don't want to ruin their relationship. So if we have to do mischievous interactions, we're going to have to go to a public place. Where did you get that food dish? You mean this one? For the cat? Pretty sure it's from Ravasheen. It's CC. It's actually the only piece of CC in this entire apartment. No, that's not true. Wait, wait. I forgot. Hold on. We need to place the wall. We could be mean to the neighbors. That's actually a good idea. But also again, I feel like one of the reasons I like this apartment being bare bones is the fact that we actually have to leave because I otherwise never leave my houses in The Sims. And therefore I miss so much of the world. But we could play like loud music at night and stuff. Also, although I don't know if Amy would hate that too. I am gonna have to do custom content and then go to my library or actually just to my page. Yes, of course. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your time zone. Oh, I see it already. It's that one. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Uh, include CC. Let's get this one. Let's place it. What do you mean I can't place it? Insufficient funds. How expensive is this? Because I'll be cheating that. Thank you very much. This is what? Okay, 1145. Stupid. Like you're gonna Huh? That was weird. Did you see how it if I put the walls half down, that's not supposed to happen when you put walls half down. That's what's supposed to why does that stay? Okay. Anyways, that was confusing. Let's put those behind the easel because then it looks like I don't know, things that she painted. I guess we can add the family portraits. Okay, they did stay intact. So that is good. Because this is actually pictures from their gen as kids. Like over here, this is when Phoenix was born. This is where Phoenix is a toddler, and this is where Phoenix is a teenager. And we have Bobby and Dr. Devon and Henry is still in these pictures. You know, it's like an important timeline. You feel clever, as you should. Because without you, we would have literally not have all of these cutesy things. Like all this wall decor and stuff. We would have to leave it at the old house, and now we actually could take it with us. So you definitely used your big brain today. And the pride flag, we're taking it, and then we can get rid of that wall. And then we get 180 back. Well, I'll take that. I'll take that for the trouble, thank you very much. All the people that, that got taken by the wheel. Do you need to change the name? Yes, I need to, Esther. I'm gonna update that basically for the next time we play. It's like a little thing in my brain of when I'm preparing the Not So Berry Challenge streams that I have to quickly check the command. So I'm gonna change it. We're gonna actually change the backstory as well. I'm gonna change what is written in the command. To reflect our recent change. So I could actually be like, okay, she lives with her sister Amy in Samai Shuno, etc. You're all good, Esther. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for checking. It's super helpful. I do think no, because I'm gonna have to do this every single time we play the Not So Berry. So then you would have to make reminders for it every single time, which I think beats the purpose of reminders. It's on my little mental checklist. I have for every single stream that I do, I have a mental checklist of things that I need to prep. Sometimes I forget something, but 9 out of 10 times I think we're good. But I think that is where I'm going to leave it for today. I am super happy that we actually managed to age up, do the makeover, do the whole transition, move out, and that we're here with Amy in the city. I can't wait to see how this story plays out. We're not playing a second Not So Berry stream this week because on Wednesday we're going to continue the cow plant build in Minecraft. And on Friday, I'm not streaming. The stream is moved to Sunday. And on Sunday, I'm going to do a cosplay. I am going to cosplay as Pippi Longstocking. And we are going to be building her house. I got the costume and everything. I'm very excited for that. For anyone who doesn't know what her house looks like, I'm going to show you guys because you cosplaying to your whole I mean, I gladly, that's fine. Let's go. Yes. I love for that to be the way to be introduced to your family, you know? But this is the house that we're gonna be building, so it's a very funky house. I would love to have a horse, on the patio as well. Um, this is, like, for me, this is such a childhood memory for watching this show. So we're gonna be building this, and I'm gonna be dressed up as the character, the main character from the show, because, for some reason, I've been Ginger for nearly 3 years, and I've not cosplayed Pippi Longstocking, which is honestly a crime. In Dutch, this house is called Villa Kakelbond. um, in French, her name is literally Fifi Strands of Steel. Wait, really? That's actually kind of cool. That sounds so badass. Love the monkey, Mr. Nielsen. Yes. There's like honestly this show is so good. I feel like we're going to have to listen to the theme song. Because of Pippi Longstocking, I thought I would be able to lift a horse when I grew up. No, but you're so real for that. Because I think so many of us thought we could do things because of this story. Like, I don't know. She just makes you believe that you can. You can't actually. I mean, isn't it the thing that so many people still say? I've never done it before, but I think I can do it. Like, dat heb ik nog nooit gedaan, maar ik denk dat ik het wel kan. The candy looks so tasty. It was amazing. I also read all the books, or I think there's 2 books. I think there's 2 books. Um, yeah, she like I haven't done that yet, so I'm sure I can do it. Like I'll be perfect at it. It's fine. But that's gonna be Sunday. So, in case you want to come hang out, I'll be here full cosplay. I'm gonna try and do my hair. I'm gonna see if because my hair is quite long, so I don't know if it will stay, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna I'm gonna bring out some tools to make it happen. Yeah, what are your thoughts on the I'm obsessed. I can't wait for it. I think it looks amazing. I'm actually excited for an expansion pack for the first time in a really long time. I am it fits like right up my alley for the gameplay style. I think it is a pack that is very focused on gameplay and like active things, which excites me. So yeah, altogether I've been really positive and I'm genuinely saying that's the first time I've been this positive about a Sims pack in a long time. Um but if you're interested, yes, I have the florist wire. The problem is gravity. So I might actually have to use a lot of it, but we're going to see if it works. Um it will probably contain iron thread, yeah. I have like iron thread that I use for literally gardening. So I think I'll use that. um I think I also that's what I also have those pictures because as a kid I used to have pajamas in like Pippi Longstocking style. So there's one picture of me with like the silly braids and stuff. um but yeah, no, I'm really excited for the new Sims pack. I think if you guys are excited too for the new Sims pack and you would like to see maybe potentially some content around it, you know, early access content, make sure to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. And make sure to keep an eye on Twitch and stuff, you know. Can't share any specifics. But just have Scott hold up my hair. Just stand here the entire stream like behind me. But yeah, just keep an eye out on the YouTube and the Twitch. I mean, I'm allowed to say that I have early access this time around. It's not like that's the part that I'm actually allowed to say. I'm just not allowed to give you guys any details, which is really difficult. I don't know how other simmers do this. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. No, oh, they didn't have your size. I was about to be so excited for you, Sophie. I was about to be so excited. Oh, I for a second I got scared that I closed my browser, but we're all good. Um, it's difficult for us too. I'm glad that you guys are experiencing that part with me. Hate seekers know me too, literally. And I feel like specifically now, because there's still things in the works for TwitchCon that I don't get to talk about. So like I have TwitchCon secrets. I have gaming secrets. I have my own legacy challenge things that I'm trying to keep a secret. Um, it's difficult. I want to talk to you guys about all the secrets. Like, why can I not talk about all the secrets? Imaginary friends are scary. I actually kind of like them. There's like a couple that I think look a bit scary, but the concept of it and like there's two that I actually don't think are that scary. But I can see why people find them scary. I'm like sort of fine with them, but I also don't have any reference to like how scary they looked in The Sims 3, which I feel like for a lot of people is what it reminds them of. I know where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to someone who is doing a house build for their very veggie challenge because I feel like that's actually a really nice, um, transition from the fact that we were working on our absolutely beautiful house for our orange gen. Um, but thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. If you want to join our Discord, it's where I post my schedule in time zone friendly ways. It is also where you can just hang out with the community. We have a Minecraft server for the community. You can yap about Sims. It's just a really nice place to hang out in. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, specifically YouTube for said reasons earlier, but also if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's where I've been experimenting with like a bit of content, lifestyle setup things. So, that's your cup of tea. Feel free to check it out. And if you want to ever see any of my prior gaming streams, including all of the Not So Berry Challenge VODs, you can check out my VODs channel. I have like a second YouTube channel where I upload everything. And if you ever just need to know anything, like anything about me, which mods I use, which CC I use, what I have on my desk, like everything's on my website. So feel free to check it all out. And if you, wow, you, Esther, you're on fire today. If you guys want to support this stream and you want to help out, feel free to download the browser that is supporting this month of streams. It's our sponsor, Opera GX. You get an amazing browser that literally has so many upsides. Opera GX has been my browser of choice for the past 3 years. So I can highly recommend using it, but even if you don't necessarily want to use it, but you do want to support the stream, I get paid per download. So literally, if you just download it on your computer, on your phone, on your tablet, maybe all three, your boyfriend's phone, your partner's phone, your sister's phone, your parents' phone, like I don't care. Any download will help. And it literally helps me do this as a job. So if you want to help out, I appreciate that. If we get to 150 before the end of the month, I even get a bonus. And last time you guys knocked it out of the park and got to almost 1,000. So I know you guys can do it. Find a boyfriend for your friend's phone then. Or, when you're going to be at your parents' birthday, you're going to introduce them to me through my cosplay. That would be a perfect time. You'd be like, you know what? This version of Pippi Longstocking is telling you that you need to download Opera GX. And then your entire family downloads it. Such a great idea. Oh my God. That'll be like 20 out of 10. That'll be hilarious. Whole family, everyone. It's like a birthday activity, guys. Grab your phone, download this. Here's the link. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. You will do it. That would literally, you'd be the sweetest to do that. Because it would literally support my content so much, but please no pressure. Like absolutely zero pressure. Um, it would be hilarious though. It would be a very solid story to tell. Yes, no stream Friday. Pippi Longstocking is going to be on Sunday because Friday I have a bachelorette party for my best friend. We're going to go do karaoke, which I'm going to be bad at, but it's going to be fun. But yeah, if you're going to come along on this raid, we do have some raid messages that you can copy and paste. We're going to go say hi to the one, the only Shella. Like I said, Shella is also doing some building. So she's making a house for her squash gen of the very veggie. And Shella is just absolutely wonderful. I love her streams. I love her energy. She's just all like amazing. I got to work with her on the Llamas and Legends. Like she wrote the legacy, and then I made the Notion template for it, and we worked together on like the setup and the aesthetics and stuff. And she's just lovely. I know that you guys will love her as well. Really good vibes. So yeah, if you want to come and join on that raid, feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages. I'll be back with gaming on Wednesday, and I'll be back with co-working tomorrow. We're gonna do 8 hours of focus, and we're gonna be listening to trance music. So expect like 90s Euro dance kind of vibes. It's gonna be good. It's gonna bring us a lot of motivation. I can already feel it. And yeah, thank you for hanging out, and I hope you have a great rest of your time zone. Bye.